Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. I'm so glad you're with us today on this special weekend. We've got an amazing show for you, as usual, and a whole weekend ahead. 3 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, and then really exciting pieces coming up and debuting. And oh yeah, we got a lot of brand new. Some pieces we've been working on for a while. They're finally here, so let me just put that out there. If you have been one of the many that is looking for a heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant, we've got 3 available. They're big. They're really, really large. My smallest is 13 carats, but we have a 13 and a 16 and an 18 carat beautiful Tanzanites. And of course, there are blue wing block tees. We've been waiting on these for a while. They're all custom made. They're one only, so they are here today. So you can get those hot off the press. We also have a beautiful round Tanzanite as well. We're actually going to see quite a few Tansies, so I hope you're in the mood for Tanzanites today because we have a 7 carat blowout wheel. We also have a slightly smaller stone, but it's a round. It's a 6 carat. Gorgeous classic mounting. Emerald is here in a bridge. Fabulous markdowns, brand new items, and any of your requests as well. Listen, I know it's been a busy week, so if we've missed you at all, or if you've missed us, we can go ahead and take those requests and get those into you as soon as possible. So hopefully you will make us your requests. And then also want to announce that we have 2 collars here. They are, and not collars, but collars. So the collars that we're going to see in diamonds today are either your choice of 18 karat yellow gold, one of the most extraordinary collars I've ever seen, or we do have one in platinum. So it gives you the look of white gold. Honestly, you can't tell the difference between platinum and white gold, at least visually, unless you're looking at it without diamonds. So the fact we have a platinum collar here, they're 17 or 17 and a half inches. So that's pretty much, I think, what y'all have told us you love. So we can also get to those on the quicker side if you have a request. You know they've been going quickly. I had the 3 stone the other day. We had that huge round brilliant. Everything I show you in collars goes. So we've got, again, platinum and 18 karat gold for you today. The 18 karat gold is a little more frilly than even your standard collar. So there's a great design to it. It's quite ample. It's got 1.5 ounces of 18 karat gold. So yes, let's all sell our houses and buy it. No, I'm just kidding, because you know how 18 karat gold is these days. Well, good thing this is TVON. We've got the best value in gold and diamonds. So we'll see that as well. If you have a request, get those in. We're going to start with a brand new item that's got multicolored diamonds. Take a look at this. This is going to be a really special ring here, and I love it. I think that's a fun way to start with something a little new and exciting. And yes, that is a very large yellow diamond in the center. It is our beautiful marquise cut set at an angle, and that is 1130450. So very, very excited to have you with us. And again, welcome to the weekend. Happy you're here. Let me know if there's anything we can tempt you with today, and I promise you, I'll make you a deal, okay? We got the big values here today. So this is a really special 18 karat solid gold design. Once again, we're seeing the highest gold prices in history. Yet TVON has decided to do mostly 18 karat gold because pretty much everything I brought you in the last few weeks seems like a lot of 18 karat gold is here. So I am thrilled about it because still bringing you the values, because you know most people are trying to get away from gold as fast as they can. We are saying, oh no, we can still find a way to bring you that extra step up in gold and still make it affordable. So that's our 15-point yellow right there. Then we break it down with 29 points of your champagnes, 4 of those, and then you've got 30 points in the white diamonds, a few of those, looks like maybe 6 of those. So here's how we do it. We talk about carat weights. We give you the 18 karat white gold. It has to stay in the 18 karat white gold. Shall I go over those carat weights again? We've got 15 points in the center. I know it's 3 different carat weights because we have 3 different types of diamonds and they are priced differently. So as we talk about 15 points in the yellow, 29 points in the champagnes, that would be your 1, 2, 3, and 4 that jog across the way. And then you have the other 30 points of the white diamond weight, all beautifully done. Really special. 74 points overall if my math is right. Let's make this really incredible and super affordable. And yes, it is a one only. So please dial in early because you know we've had a lot of people. We're going to be without a light today as usual. So maybe Tony, I know that's changed since you went back there. So what we'll do is we'll just iris up a bit and that helps kind of give you a look so we're not looking like we're in a dark dungeon. No one wants to be there. But here we go. So yep, just do me that. Tony, it's not my fault. I wish the light would work too, but then it's just easier on all of us. And we can see how beautiful and bright these diamonds are. So this is really, really special. And all the diamonds are VS, by the way, and that's really important as well. So they're not dingy, hazy, cloudy, dark. We like our diamonds to be bright and vibrant and beautiful, and that's what this ring is. Now, it's cool because if you're wondering, why are all the diamonds not in a straight line? That's the point. As we take a look at it on the hand, it's a really beautiful, almost zigzag kind of style that goes all the way around. It's not supposed to be as basic and constructed like every other diamond band you've seen where they're straight across in a straight line. It's supposed to be a little bit of that, almost like a more random pattern, but organized chaos, if you will, with that beautiful look of different sizes, different colors, different directions they're set in, making it very visually interesting, which is jewelry allowed to be? I think it has to be visually interesting. If not, what are we doing? So here we are at a great value, not even $2,999. That's what it should be. Have you checked out an 18 karat gold band? What I usually quote you is the price tag on 14 karat gold bands. But if we're talking about 18 karat gold, it does take a huge step up in price tag typically. And that's because it's 75% pure gold. So you're talking about a whole lot extra gold quality, purity, the beauty that we love, and yet it's not going to be $29.99. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to make sure this goes very, very quickly. It's obviously our first item of the day. Want to make sure it's a great value to really set the tone for all these brand new that we have today to share with you. And tell you what, it's not even $19.99. It's going to be a very special price tag. One only, not $1,500. We are looking at, again, the beautiful 74 points, almost 3/4 of a carat in diamonds, but most of which, the vast majority, are natural colors. And that also, just like we step up with the 18 karat gold, make no mistake, that's why they're separated. That's why the carat weights are all individually quantified. Why? Because every single diamond has a different color, and therefore they have a different value when you get different colors. That's how this works. So it's a beautiful way to get really amazing diamonds, a lot of them, spend very little to do it. And by the way, it's not even $15, $14, or $13.99. First caller gets it, one only. This is the way it's going to be set. We'll size it for you. We'll get it to your doorstep for free. All those great things that you expect when you shop the most luxury in the world. And yet, how about $12.99? That'll be it. $12.99 first caller on that one. And then we got to get a move on. We got a lot to do today. And an exciting show. Do you want to see our collars, a little sneak peek? And for everybody who's complained to me about 16-inch collars, that's just not enough. The good news is the collars I have today, we have a 17.5 and we have a 17-inch collar. So if 16 is not really what works for you, or you like a little extra room, we've got the 17 and 17.5 inches. And look at this one, for example. This is pretty extravagant. This looks, okay, first of all, I am not supposed to name names in designers, but oh my goodness, does this look very, very French couture. And this is the luxury that can still be worn all the time, every day. So this is that, remember I was telling you we have 1.5 ounces? It's 18 karat gold, and it's this necklace. 1.5 ounces. 43.5 grams of 18 karat gold. That sounds pretty luxury as it is. Then we add $759 in diamonds. Just wanted to let you know it's here. Let me know if you like that. Also, we have a more simple classic collar, which is going to be platinum in a single row in diamonds, and that's going to be also very affordable for what it is, because guess what? It's got 10 carats. Exactly. 10 carats in diamonds. How about that? So we've got a really special way to go, no matter which collar you like. Do you like white metal with your diamonds? Do you like the yellow gold that's got all that 18 karat gold richness? You decide. And then look at this. I'll give you a little preview of the, if you like your white diamonds in white metal, which I know I do, because I think, well, if you got really good diamonds, you might as well show that off and choose a white metal. If it's sterling silver, that's fine. If it's platinum, if it's gold, but this is our platinum collar with all those distinctive diamonds. And guess what? No graduation. All the same size all the way around. So you can see it's got this great fold over style clasp, bigger diamonds throughout, really classic collar. That's 10 carats in the size. So 10 carats total weight in diamonds and platinum. Let me know if you like that one, because this is the style that's been going so quickly of late. So just want to let you know those are a little sneak peek. Consider it like your little VIP early bird look at those, so you can get first dibs as well. All right, let's move on from our diamond ring, which is $12.99. There's Faceted Opal here. I'm just going to show you jewelry. If anything you love piques your interest, go ahead and pick up the phone, call on in, be ready to go, because these are very, very special pieces indeed. Let's talk about this pearl. This is a Tahitian pearl, and it's got quite the size to it. It's item number 1130-319, and that's a very large Tahitian pearl in platinum. It's an 11.1 millimeter Tahitian pearl, so very, very large. Of course, we measure measure pearls in their millimeter diameter, not in carat weight. So if you're new to the world of pearls, welcome on in. This is also Tahitian pearl, which is of course an extraordinary rare example of color in a pearl. That's an 11.1. I know I'm probably, am I tough to understand today? 43 point, this turnaround, the quick turnaround doesn't give my voice a lot of time to rest. So forgive me, please. I'll say it once. Forgive me for the sound of the voice. It's really struggling. So bear with me. I appreciate you bearing with me as I struggle through this massive, laryngitis. But here we go. 43 points in diamonds, okay? And we're going to do something really special for you. If you love Tahitians, which think about how they go with everything, they really do. They are fabulous, aren't they? It's a really special, instead of just black or gray, it's got gorgeous colors, greens, purples, a little bit of blue color, what we call the aubergine tones, like a peacock feather. That's what we think of when we think of really good pearls. We don't like the grays or the silvers as much as we like these really beautiful high quality where they give you a shimmer. Just like a white pearl. You don't want a white pearl to be just simply white or ivory. You want it to have a little more shine to that, a little subtle sheen, almost like a little, in white pearls we want pinks and we want purples and a little bit of like a light green. That's what you're getting here, but with that darker base, so it's really pretty and again all natural. So that's going to be $9.99 first caller. Great way to try a pearl and get a platinum setting and bigger diamonds. I love the big diamonds. You see they compiled them almost as if it's two chevrons together, but right through the middle, that's where you get the really extra jumbo sizes there, which I think is so intriguing. So really nice to get bigger diamonds. We love those. And then we'll try it on the hand for you as well. So $9.99 on a pearl ring. It's a tiny little size right now. So chances are, unless you wear a size 3, we're going to need to size up for you, and that's free on the house. So good news there in platinum. So yes, we size our platinum pieces as well, and that's only $9.99. So good luck. It's a really special piece there, and of course we'll size it. Don't worry, it's smaller now. That's okay. Hey, if you wear a size 3.5, perfect. If you don't, that's okay too. No problem. We take care of all of that. So a lot of great specials today. We have Paraíba, a big round Tanzanite. Don't forget, we're going to see our 7 carats. And then, as I mentioned, we have some very large heart-shaped Tanzanite pendants here on the way as well. This would be the largest, is the 18 karat 65. Wowza. This is something that I know I would be really thrilled if we could get all these out the door, because I've custom made them all based on your request. So that's the big one. They're all the classic style, by the way. We just really did the halo and the diamonds in the bail, and that's it. We really wanted it to be classic for you, no matter which one you choose. Look at that. That's the 16 karat. Hello, reds. And then we also have a 13 karat, which will be our cheap one. It's the 13 karat. I say that in jest because these are all really big stones. And when your smallest is 13 plus carats, that's the 13. So they're all really large. And so if you have been one of the many, I've had more than 3 requests for Tanzanite pendants. If you've been one of the many, give me a call and we'll help you out with those. And we'll show you all the options at once. And this pearl is gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Here's what we have in a necklace. This is I'm going to give this one a little bit of help. It's going to need my assistance here because it's actually going to stay on this chain, which is also in platinum. And this is pretty classic in that it's a cluster of diamonds. And let me move the chain to the side. It wants to hang out with the diamonds, and I get it. I want to hang out with good diamonds too. And look at how beautiful this is. A cluster of round brilliants, 1130846 is the number, and it's all platinum with 50 points in diamonds. And then comes with this diamond cut beaded chain. So it's almost like the diamond collar we saw, but without the expense. Because if you're going to do 18 inches of diamonds in a solid metal, that's going to be pricey. So we're giving you the look of, and this is a slight concave where that center stone is just set a slightly recessed way underneath the outside halo. So just a little extra dimension, but they're all really good sized diamonds. Making up that 50 points, looks to me like we got 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 9 diamonds that are quite sizable there. And so really special. I mean, it's really hard to tell where even one ends and the other begins. I mean, as I try to count them, it's really well set. Shared prong design in the platinum, coming with the chain. Don't worry, the chain's adjustable too. So it's going to go up to 18 inches. You can shorten it as you please. You can get really fine tuning with the adjustability as well. So you can get real specific. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away. And the chain right now, it's about 3 inches. So, we'll adjust it a little more for you so you can see it here. And look at how pretty it kind of looks at first glance, like one big diamond solitaire. But again, it would be about a 4 or 5 carat. So that would be pricey as well. Take a look at it here on the neckline. Then we'll take it back and give you a measurement on the diameter of this piece in all that great. You can see there's a little, I always love the I love the little charm that they do. It's a little, hanging medallion that's all mirror finished as well, so that if you are, let's say, using a shorter length like I just did, then what you could do is have that little drape and then a little extra end cap down the sides, which I think is always lovely. Here's what it looks like again on the hand, so I can measure that diameter for you. And we'll give you a great value. How about this one going under $1,000? Everything included you see there, and only $9.99. So that'll be a good one, and 3/8 of an inch on the diameter of the actual pendant itself. And then you see, you just slide this bead here. I'll do it for you. So if you've ever wondered, how do I do that? You just simply slide. That could not be easier. Talk about put it on, and then you can, that's the great thing too, is that you don't need to adjust it ahead of time, because then you're always probably, fine tuning. It's nice you can put it on and then easily slide it to get that perfect length depending on the neckline that day. So $9.99 on this one, and we'll show it up close again for you so you can see it here, and it's got all that platinum and really nice basket work, and you can see it's like a little floral. That one's never going to sit on its own, is it? So let me go ahead and prop that up for you, and then we'll get you a wonderful, we're going to get a great home for it. That's really the idea. So $9.99, love Adopt a Day on jewelry. I'm supposed to be at a pet adoption now volunteering. But again, jewelry takes precedence. Yes, even over rescues. But here we are. So we'll do Adopt a Jewelry Piece Day. But there it is. So $9.99, we'll see who's got it. Thank you on the Tahitian Pearl, by the way, Allison, who got that one? Oh, it's Mary got it. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Mary, I don't know if it's the same Mary, but Mary D had made some requests. Was there any specifics? Oh, is it the same Mary? Do you think she wants to see her request now, or she just got a Tahitian, so she's good for the day? Why stop at one piece? Are these specific requests or just categories? Because I've never seen these pieces that she requested, so clearly she knows her jewelry. We've got, Allison, will you ask her when you get done placing her order if she wants to see the request that I had for her? Set aside, we had some earrings and opal pieces for her, so I want to show those if she's still interested. But on the diamond necklace, $9.99. Okay, and reminder, this is how we started the show, with that $12.99 combination ring with all those different colors in diamonds together. Did she want to see those? You got it. Thank you so much. 5 minutes? Okay, 5 minutes, it's a date. She's going to watch us online instead? It's a little easier to watch online? All right, I like that. All right, so here we go. Coming up, $12.99 on that one. The Tahitian Pearl is gone. 5 minutes from now. Okay, we'll give her a couple minutes to grab her technology she needs, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, there are some really pretty blue zircon earrings, and this comes on the heels of having a couple of really cool blue zircon necklaces in recent days. Gosh, what was it? Maybe Wednesday night and Thursday night, or was it Thursday night and Friday night? Had some really good emerald cut zircons, and now they're here. Put in a match pair. In earrings, 1130, or actually we're into the 1005 now, just to make it a little more complex. This is 1131005. So our really special blue zircon earrings, they needed a little polish as well. So happy to give them a little spin cycle here and give them a nice little cleaning, because there's no doubt probably some of you, doing some of those Saturday morning chores around the house and all that good stuff. So here we are. We do it too. I do it here. So here we go, guys. This is a fabulous value on really striking stones, and not something we see all the time. It's pretty unique to actually see blue zircons in this cutting. It's a pretty rare cut for all stones, to tell you the truth. Emerald cuts are always very, very high end, and that's because the cutting is unique. It also has to have great clarity to the stone, which is sometimes an issue with blue zircons, but it's also because of its density. We have to really always, I think, give a little extra praise when we see really good cutting on a zircon, because this is something even the best lapidaries in the world will often struggle with, on how to actually cut properly a blue zircon. You've probably seen enough zircons to know that sometimes, and I'm not speaking to here necessarily, but if you've seen them elsewhere, you've probably seen where sometimes the stones are they look a little off, or it'll look like there's an asymmetry to where the culet is in comparison to the table facet, and that is commonplace with a blue zircon. So when I see bright emerald cuts like this, I just appreciate so much that we can bring you these great stones. 5 carats 12 is the total weight, with 15 points in diamonds. That's a hoop to start. Go ahead, Jason. The 10 carat necklace, you got it. Who's that for? Sure thing, Kathy. Here it is. So Kathy, this is 1130814. And I'm glad you called and glad you asked, because obviously to be on the phone lines early is really smart, because we speak on just these, I know that in recent memory. And there was a time when I brought you quite a few callers, and that was years ago. And yet this price tag is better than what I've seen us do on a 4-carat version. So this is really important. It's one only. That's why she was wisely smart to get on the phone lines and say, let me just see that now and give myself that, that really important opportunity. Now this is platinum. It's 14.6 grams of platinum, and look at the way the diamonds are the same size front to back. Now I do want to point out, Jason, this is the clasp enclosure, which actually now is semi-undone, which is good because you can see it's a little links down. Instead of an insert closure, this one is, I can't see, there it is. So that's going to be that little, you see the little like hook there on one side, and then that side is going to link up with this fold over style closure, which I'll try to do right here while keeping it in your line of sight. So then what you do is fold it over, you get that figure 8 out of the way, and then you fold it over, fasten it, and then you're going to lock your figure 8, okay? No go on this one? Okay, so is she okay with platinum, or? You got it. Can't do this one yellow because it's platinum, but I do have a yellow gold collar. I don't know if she saw it, but let me show this one. This is going to be the yellow gold. It's a little more fancy. It is. It's, again, this is our 7-carat 69 collar, so that one's a little more fancy, but that one is in yellow gold. So if you want a more frilly designer link style collar, this is the one that has about 1.5 ounces of 18-karat gold with about 8 carats in diamonds. So it's going to be a little bit on the pricey side because, well, gold alone is pretty pricey when you talk about 18 karat and all the way around. But this one is going to be going out because the value is there. And that's what's important. I can't do it for $500, but I can make it an incredible value. And that's the story today on that one. So that would be my yellow gold option for you. And again, if anybody would like the platinum collar, we'll do that quickly. But this is our zircon earring. We'll go back to it so we can complete our purchase here and get that great platinum design, or rather the gold here with the blue zircons, and send it on out for you. A big value. These are, again, about 2.5 carats each on the blue zircons themselves. I'll show you what they look like from a distance away because it's always, I think, helpful. I hope it's helpful to show them because, we spent about $1,000 of airtime to do this, but take a look at that so you can see there how it's well done there. And you've got that 7/8 of an inch just to make sure you know how big they are. Now, it's a flip style closure. So you're going to basically, it's hinged at the base. They've never been opened before, but you see that unlatches. You're going to slip that post in your piercing and then click it closed. And it's done and locked and secure. So here's our white gold option. Actually, if you'd like, you can get them in a different gold color, so I'm not going to leave you, hold you to that white gold. If you'd rather have yellow or rose, just give us some extra time. And again, sorry, my ear reacts to my own earrings, but take a look at that so you can see how that blue zircon dances and drapes from the diamonds themselves, and we're going to bring you a huge, huge value. So all we got to do is get you on the lines here, one pair only, and this is really extraordinary because we had rings that only had obviously half the carat weight for way more money than this. So thrilled that we can bring you this value on the earrings and make them $1,999 only for the blue zircon earrings. Aren't those beautiful? The brightness to the blues, something that sapphires can't do. I mean, really, outside of the world of Paraivas, it would be very challenging to get a blue zircon or any blue gemstone that bright of an electric blue color. So it's very, very impressive. I'm so glad that we can bring it to you. Loving that color and that cutting together. So only $19.99. Let's go back to our wheel, take another look at those, and then we're gonna get you a great value on, I think Mary's probably gonna be ready for her request, so we'll show those coming up, and that's what I encourage you to do. Make requests if you have them. Let us know what you'd like to see. This is a really, see that strong saturation of color, kind of a neon blue-green, turquoisey blue, a little brighter than most blues get. They really look good. Don't forget about that necklace, by the way, with all the diamonds clustered together. Have that for you as well. And then our last call on the blue zircons. Also in bigger gold weights today. I do have a really special heart-shaped necklace. It's huge. It's 18K. Look at this one. And it's got a very, very, very long chain. This is wild. We've never had anything quite like this. Look at this on the hand. Do you like two hearts linked together? Oh, sounds romantic, doesn't it? I would sing a little ditty, but probably not right now. Look at that. That's 113-0834. And check out the chain it comes with. That's pretty cool. A standalone wear by itself chain in the Rolo link, or wear it with the gorgeous drop. So that's really exciting. Oh no, is this one attached completely? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, you can't take the chain off. So never mind. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. Thought I was losing my mind there for a minute. I'm like, of course you can. So anyway, that's just a little heads up on a heart shape. I guess we want to see it again. Take a look at that. So you've got all 18 karat gold there. It's going to be our 110 in diamonds. Just want to give you, I'm doing a couple of just flashes here, Tony. These are like $20,000 pieces, but you know, just to make sure you understand, we have brand new, we have unique, we have unusual, we have 18 karat white gold. We've got a Rolo link chain that, yes, is removable. And you do have a carat 10 in diamonds here in your larger heart linked with the heart. Isn't that a fun way to do a bail? You put the 18 karat gold heart shape that's a little asymmetric. You let it sit at an angle like this. It's really special. I'm going to show you on the neckline here because it is a very large size piece. You're not going to miss that one. I don't think anyone's going to miss your necklace. They're going to see it and notice it and love the idea that it's also coming this much longer chain than some might be. So you can wear it again, that longer length, which I always like a bigger style. If it's a bigger necklace, I tend to wear it a little longer. If it's a smaller, more petite style, I tend to wear it a little higher. So that gives you the option there. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. Just want to show you a couple pieces here. You let me know if you like any of them. And that's $19.99 on the blue zircons. Okay, so coming up, let's get to our fabulous blue sapphire that is new. This is something else. It's so funny how this color is just so intriguing to me. It's bright, but it's like, it's a moody blue is what I would say. Not the moody blues, but like a moody blue. It doesn't feel like the blue zircons we just had. Very bright, very effervescent, very, you know, fabulous and fun. This feels very rich, very sophisticated without getting too dark. And that's the big difference. It's not like it's a navy, dark, inky blue of sapphire, which we try to avoid simply because those would not be considered the highest quality in the world. This is a gorgeous, nearly 2 carat. Now, when I tell you this one's going to go, this one's going to go. So if you already are intrigued by the style, the look, the sapphire, or have just been looking for something of a bigger size, it's go time. This is 1130-358. It is a platinum setting, quite large, by the way, and done in a diamond design that's still classic, but still incorporating different looks to it. So when you see the carat 30 in diamond, it's going to be two things, baguettes and rounds, but it's really interesting the way it's done because the baguettes, if you notice, are done in channels that really go around and curve towards that stone. So see that? So you've got a huge stone at a carat 74. It's in platinum. Very excited to have this for you. And again, the big value is here. And then, Mary, give us a call when you're ready. I'm going to wait till I know you're on the line. But Mary, give us a call if you're ready to see your request. But this is 174 and a carat 30 in diamonds and absolutely huge. It's a great big ring. I'm going to try something here. We're going to try to move some jewelry today. That's always the goal, is to make sure the prices are good enough because, listen, the pieces are amazing. So if the price is really, really good, it's going to go. So that's my task here, is to take a $7,999 ring and make it somehow magically affordable. And that's what I've been doing it for 26 years. And I don't care, no matter what, I've been through the financial crisis. I've been through a worldwide pandemic, never missed a day. Like, we've been through it. We've been through it in 26 years, a few things. And if we can make values happen through all of that, then I can take values in 2026 and make those happen too. And I'm a believer in that. And yet this is where you get that beautiful, gleaming, glowing sapphire. Let me show it on the hand here because it is quite sizable. And I mean, yes, we can size it, but I mean, look at the size overall. Carat 74, carat 30 in diamonds. This is your little arch on either side of those tapered baguettes, and then the rounds fill it in from there, and we're going to go a lot less than even, no, not $4,000, which is already half. And you see every diamond in the piece is quite large, so there are different ways to get to that carat 30. In this occasion, it's about bigger stones individually, which is always more exciting and should be more expensive. This one's going down in price, not $29.99 either. So if you need a big blue that's a little different than, let's say, the lighter of the cornflowers and the darker of the navies, here is the beautiful mix. Just a really gorgeous color, I think. I think it's very sophisticated, elegant, but it's very rare to get a sapphire near 2 carats in size, and this one has accomplished just that. And yet it's not $29.99 either. So a bigger value, not $2,500 either. We're going to go down to $2,500. $499. That's it. One caller gets it, and then we're going to break out those big collars today. We got the big diamond pieces for you, really elevating your Saturday. Huge Kunzites I brought out, pendant and rings to match. We've got Rubilite in a round. Bye-bye, Sapphire. You're going to go. Congratulations. I think you got adopted. And then we've got, oh my gosh, these beautiful earrings. Mary, you have such good taste in earrings. I love what we brought out in earrings. Yes? Does she want to see her earrings? Okay. So Sapphire's here. I'm going to start with some very large opals. 1118446. Let me show them from a distance because these are all quite large drop earrings. And we have opals, lightning ridge, and diamonds. The diamonds are white and yellow. It's item number 1118446, and that's $878. In pretty well matched, I would say. Lightning ridge Australian opals. Big pear-shaped yellow diamonds at the base of them, and then yellow gold hoops to start, and white diamonds completely creating a halo around. It's 69 points in diamonds in your white diamonds, but another carat 44 among the 6 yellows. Snap in bar closure here, so you see it's almost like a lever back hoop, so you're just going to still have that way. You got easy access, a little bit of that curve to the post itself, then they click right closed. Such a weird angle for me, but take a look. There they are. So then we'll try, we'll give you a look at them 1.5 inches in the length, and then we'll show you a couple other drop earrings. But if you like the best of Lightning Ridge opal earrings, that's the way you want to go. And yeah, I would say 1.5 inches, maybe a tad more, like 1 5/8 inches. So that's one option. They're just a little under $11,000. They're $10,699. So we do have those for you. We also have fire opals, and then we have opal inlay. So it's kind of like, yeah, 3 different ways to get you your opal earrings. Those are certainly the most extraordinary as far as the quality of the stones. Here's the opal inlay, so we'll stay right there and show you these two. These are also a lengthier lever back style and an opal inlay. So you take natural opal, you section them in different shapes here, and then they are literally inlaid into this gold, which is $14K. That's item number 1130605. And those are no carat weight on the inlay, unfortunately, but you can see there's a lot of it because it's all, again, set within that gold, which is quite lengthy. These are also 51 points in white diamonds. They're going to be throughout the earring, kind of cascading through. You can see there's also a left and a right design here. Diamonds up front in the lever back, and they're closer to 2 inches. They're about 1.75 inches in length. In the yellow gold, those are under $4,000. We'll do those for $36.99. And then we have some fire opal drops. And this will be quite a way to get the whole collection here. Here's the fire opal, which of course in our fire opals have those gorgeous bright reds. And here's fire opal number 1. Then we'll get the second one ready to go. It also has a combination of the yellow and the white, which seems to be trending in our opal earrings today. This is 1124149. Fire opals with lots of diamonds. White diamonds to start, yellow diamonds at the midpoint, white diamonds around them as well. So that's going to be $231 in the oval fire opals, and then 31 points of your pear-shaped yellows that are kind of at the midpoint, and then 45 points in the white diamonds. These are incredibly affordable and one pair only. How they're under $2,000, I don't know, but I'm doing those for $1,699, and the length on them is, yep, I would say again, a little more than 1.25 inches. It's just a tad bit more, but we'll call them 1.25 inches. And if you want to see any of them on, let me know, because again, we can always narrow it down, but that's really the 3 categories of opal earrings we would have outside of studs. So really beautiful to get the Lightning Ridge black opals or the fire opals or the opal inlay, which also gives you that vibrant, rich Australian black opal look. It really does. So your choice of $16.99 for the fire opals, only $36.99 for the opal inlay and the gold, and then of course the big Lightning Ridge stones that have been here for an eternity, they're here for only $10,699. So lots of options in earrings. Let me know if you'd like to see any up close or on the ear. We'll help you out with those. But a nice little array of earrings, a great opal earring collection. And then we'll move on to our blue sapphire. Back to the blue sapphire, $24.99 only for this gorgeous platinum piece. So let me know what you think there. And if you'd like to go ahead and grab that, and anybody can get the earrings, it's first come, first served. So we like to mention that as well. We never want to keep you specifically out of an important piece. We know that it's just requests. It's just, let's show you what we've got, and not everything's going to be for everybody. It's not like I'm selling a black t-shirt where it's pretty basic and it's like, okay, it's a crew neck and it's a shirt and it's got a short sleeve and it's 30 bucks, okay, I'll buy it. It's not, jewelry is a little more specific. So always fun to see like how we can play matchmaker and find the perfect piece for the perfect person. And that's always the fun of it. A lot of specificity with jewelry and finding exactly what you need and exactly what you want. So anyway, that's gonna be our sapphire piece. Hopefully you can grab that at $24.99 before it's gone to somebody else. Want to make sure you get that chance. And then, yes, this one is gone. Congratulations. And then any of the opal earrings that we need to see, Joanne, or just leave those aside? She means leopard opals. She's not the only one. I had a lot of requests for leopard opal earrings, and we don't have any, right? Do we? Oh, we're going to check right now. Okay, so that sounds good, because last time I checked, we didn't have any more, but great. We'll check. That one's gone. Let's get to our, speaking of opals, let's go to a faceted crystal opal in a ring. She pretty. That's 1130764. Faceted crystal opal. Still have our blue zircons for you. Still have all the opal earrings, but Mary was actually saying, no, I need leopard opals. That was the one earring we didn't show. So we'll see if we have any more. I know everyone missed out last night on leopard opal earrings. I know they were so pretty. They were. You were not the only one, Mary. There were so many people that missed out on those leopard earrings. So we'll see if we have any leopard opal earrings. But here we go with an opal, faceted. So you'd get the crystal opal, but instead of getting just a cabochon domed finish, you get this little more interesting piece with the cutting there and shows off a lot of color as a result. 3 rows in diamonds, larger diamonds, smaller diamonds, pave, and shared prong set. And they purposely do that flip, so that's like the mirror image, so that you've got this really special look with a lot of split to that triple shank there, and really gives it a nice anchor for such a large stone, because yeah, it's 5 carats, but it looks and feels even larger on the hand, which I will show you now. There's what it looks like from a distance, and again, this is where having a little lesser light is actually very helpful. Still not going to be what you see in person, because there's even more color to enjoy when you see it in your normal lighting environment at home as it goes back up close on the wheel. But look at how beautiful that is as I move it, as it shimmers, lots of color, lots of vibrance, lots of neons. And it's only $19.99, first caller on that one. We got around Rubilite and Kunzites and pendants and more earrings. Oh, Alexandrites and diamonds coming up. Chrysoberyl, cat's eye. Here, kitty, kitty. We got great cat's eyes matched up. And we also have a lot of great discounts on some very special, unique ideas. It's a no on the leopard opal earrings. Bummer. Sorry about that, guys. We don't have any more leopard opal earrings. I'm sorry. We'll try to work on some, but it's matching those stones that's really tricky. As I mentioned last night, that's really tough to do, because you're matching 2 things. You're trying to coordinate color and pattern, so it's really a struggle. But we'll work on it for you. Yep, we work on custom design pieces all the time. So I've got 3 of the custom pieces I've been working on in pendants here today, and they would be our heart-shaped pendants. So very excited about that. Here's our one and only Rubilite. It's our round. Take a look at this one. This is a round Rubilite. Amazing clarity. That's something we don't always see with Rubilite. Jason, how can I help you? I did. You want the heart-shaped necklace, but they need a price? Yeah, let's do it. It's a lot of gold, so keep that in mind. it's a lot of gold. It's funny, we do have a gram weight. Thank goodness. I was just going to say we need a gram weight. I need to get a length on this chain. So hold on, Tony. I know. I took it away because, my bad, because, God, that's my most hated expression on earth, but I just said it. I thought it was a 20-inch, and it is a 20-inch. I just wanted to verify. Jason, this comes with a 20-inch chain. Remember how I was saying it's a longer drop to the chain? Well, it's a Rololink chain that is 20 inches in length and 18 karat gold and a carat 10 in diamonds, which, of course, are going to be all in that larger heart. Yes? I'm going to try it on, and we'll experiment. I don't think so, because if you notice, there was a little section where it's like, it's open between each one. So I'll explain. We'll get back to that tennis necklace, but I'll try it on and I'll just wear it for a while, and then we'll all find out together, because I haven't had a chance to wear that yet. But here we go at 18 karat gold, carat 10 in diamonds. I had an event last night and really could have used a tennis necklace last night. I had a big event last night, and it's my most important weekend, and this is what I sound like. So that's probably why the voice is also really struggling. The back-to-back shows and the event last night at a very, very loud event, and oh my gosh, had to talk. So anyway, And I've got another event tonight, so it's not going to be any better tomorrow morning. So again, just the struggles are real, guys. But 18 karat gold. And Jason, here's the length of the pendant itself. Take a look at this, and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday too. So it does. I mean, it's like my most important week is mid-April. So, you know, it's a lovely piece. And they didn't want to stick around. It's too big. Oh, that's what I can do right now. Okay. Well, again, it's a 20-inch chain. I'll blow it out. First caller. It's supposed to be $99.99. I'll do better. Let's take it even lower than that. And again, you saw the length of that pendant itself. It's a heart within a heart wrapped into place. And you know what you can do? You can, oh no, they did solder it. I thought you might be able to move it to choose which side you want the heart to lean. Let's make it $39.99 first caller. Plus it's got this Rolo link chain that is gorgeous and standalone, meaning you can wear that by itself too, because it's a really substantial piece. So we're going to take the $99.99 and we make it $39.99, okay? I'm going to leave it there for just a moment because I know they're anxious to get a little more information on the collar. So let me just try to leave that there for you to consider for a moment while I just try on this gorgeous collar that we have, which is actually really easy to latch because of that fold over style. And make sure that they're happy with the length, because the length on the platinum collar is 17 inches. So it's a 17-inch style. And it's got a figure 8 safety in addition, which is honestly interesting because I've never seen that before. Usually the fold over style doesn't need all that. So it's just usually a little bit simpler where it's just like the fold over is enough. But when you see this on, it's really stunning. So let me get it on the right way here for you because I can't see what I'm doing. I don't have a mirror out here until I see my monitor. So this is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the front. I spin it around, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it on somehow. I can't see what I'm doing because it's a little shorter length. So I'll try to get, so let me set up my camera so I can see that, and then I'll try to give you a look at it on, and we'll see what happens when it is on, okay? And because we always love to give you the details on those collars. And you want to, as always, make sure that you put it on the proper way first so that it doesn't flip or turn. That's really the idea here. So always important, okay? That's really something that if you're wondering about necklaces, why does mine flip or turn? It's not supposed to. Sometimes it's just a matter of how you put it on. So that really is the key there with those types of collars, okay? So this one's $39.99 if you want the heart shape. And then here we go with a very special necklace that I'm going to show you now in just a minute here because I really still can't see what I'm doing, but we'll try. And then here's what we've got for you. If you want that one for $39.99, we've got the 20-inch chain removable from that pendant and a great look. And then here is what you've got on the collar, which remember is going to be 17 inches in the length, and it's a really special platinum design, and yet a really important, I like this one. This one really looks good, it feels good. I've got it just, you know, kind of situated under the collar there, but look how beautiful that is. And wow, that's impressive. I mean, I don't know how much I should jump around here, but it's definitely feeling like it's really because of the way it's set. And again, I made sure to put it on like straight on through. That's a really important, I think it's a little stuck on my collar there in the back, but 17 inches in length, 10 carats in diamonds. They go all the way around. And part of what I've told you before, there's a collar we did once upon a time that I don't show you anymore because it's graduated. And the graduated styles I've noticed when they get really, really thin and narrow in the back, they tend to flip a little more. It's why I point out that this one is not graduated so that it tends to stabilize on the neckline much better. And with this platinum setting and the fact that you see that little separation, that really helps too. Yes? Do you think it's flip on the side of your neck? Only because it's stuck on my fabric. I'm wearing a satin silk, and so yeah, the prongs are sticking. See? They're sticking to they're like snagging my fabric. So, you know, it happens. This is why I can only wear things once. So let me go ahead and show you again from a distance away and from the close-up. So you can see how it's made. We'll show you close up here how it actually looks. And this is why it's going to be, yeah, I love these bars that really help stabilize it from the backside. And just wanted to give you a look because, you know, I can't just leave it from far away. Got to make sure you see the quality of those stones close up so you understand what they're all about, because it's so much about the quality of the diamonds. So you've got, again, those baskets in platinum, 10 carats in diamonds. Remember, everyone's different, 17 inches. I usually find that when it sits a little lower than the collarbone, that's where I think a lot of ladies fall into a little bit of, struggle with the collars, because if it's sitting at that right at the base of the neckline, it can flip because it's against the collarbone. When it sits and drapes a little lower, it has more of a stable type of background to sit on, so your neckline is more supportive to the necklace itself, and you can see right there. I mean, look at that. And now it's stuck on my wheel. But anyway, fold over style closure, figure 8 safety as well. That one's going to be under, well, I don't know how it's under $10,000 when it's 10 carats in diamonds, but it's well under, yes. Well, again, everyone's different, and like I was just saying, I know no one's listening to me because it's really hard, and I understand. But I'll tell you again one more time that this one really, it just kind of depends. If you wear a 17-inch and that sits, if that for you sits a little lower than your actual neck or your collarbone, then it's really going to stay. Again, I can't speak for everybody, but it's really, again, I'm only doing this. To flip it, I have to actually turn it 360 degrees. So again, I recommend this. I recommend getting it at home. I recommend trying it out. I recommend putting it on. I recommend, I mean, if you do cartwheels and, things like that, and you wear it to gymnastics class, that's one thing. If you wear it to dinner where you're just sitting at a table looking gorgeous, again, it's really because of this way that the bars are behind it through the midpoint of every stone. I found it really is anchored well. So this one's going to be $69.99, first collar. So under $1,000 a carat by a long, long ways, and that's a one only, and it will go. And it's in platinum, which is our only white metal collar today. If you would like the 7 carat, I've got a collar with less diamond weight. Yeah. Rose, Cleopatra. That was definitely last week, but I think it was Saturday or Sunday last week, and it's still here. And I think it's the same price, wasn't it? Kind of close, similar. It was 5 carats in diamonds though. This is 10 carats. So that's where I'm also a little shocked. And they have a gold weight here, but it's not, it's platinum. It's 14.6 grams. So yes, you've got that one there as well. Isn't that beautiful? So let me go ahead and I'll try that on again for you. It's really difficult to clasp where I'm at, but let me put that on again for you so you can see, and I'll just wear it for a few hours and see what you think. Okay, and then there's our big heart-shaped necklace. And let's give you something else to look at as far as rings here, because I know how much we love our rings. We've got that Rubilite. There's the large Rubilite as well. Take a look at this one, up close and personal. I know we're done with the hearts. We've got beautiful Kunzites. Got several actually to show you in Kunzites, and the good news is they're all going to be really affordable. So there was our Rubilite. Remember, that was here for, I think we did that one for what, $39.99, really, yeah, special price there on that Rubilite. Here's my Kunzite collection. We go with the big emerald cut, which is some really strong color. I'll tell you, we have the best Kunzites in the world. First thing I bought ever here at TVON was a couple months in. I'd been here a couple months and I got myself a Kunzite. I had never seen any Kunzite of this quality before, and why I'm showing you 3 different options to show you the consistency of these stones. And no matter if you get the oval or the emerald cut or the big pendant, they're so consistent in their fabulous color saturation, and I think that's lovely as well. So really, really important styles here. And yet, obviously with the bigger stone, this one's a little more money. So that one's really, I mean, the size of it, everything else. If we're just talking about rings, that's our category right here. So let's take a look at the oval or the emerald cut. You decide. The oval's a $10.99, and that's gonna be, I know we don't like to say that number this time of year, but it is a 10 carat 99. And it's also going to be our emerald cut, which is, well, the emerald cut's huge, 15 carats 80 on the emerald cut. So we'll come in a little closer, give you a great value on either one. You simply tell me which one you prefer and which one you like, and that, again, the cutting is playing here to give it a different look. So you simply decide which one you prefer, and we're going to make sure that with the diamond weight, the oval at $10.99 has 46 points in diamonds. It's 113-0908. And then if you prefer, we can do the huge 15 karat 80 emerald cut with 73 points in all baguettes. So that's also extraordinary, and I love the way that's so well thought out to do the diamonds that match. In the cutting there, that's everything. So here we are with your choice of, let's go ahead and take them down in price tag, and you know what, same price no matter what. So you can end up getting the 15 karat 80 for the same price as a 10 carat. You get the diamond weight. Actually, the diamond weight's more on the 15 karat 80 as well. The diamond weight is 73 points in all baguettes, 3 on each side. They're all set up with gold around them, which is really impressive. So that's what we call a semi-bezel, because it's not bezeled all the way around. So semi meaning half, it's top and bottom. So really giving that sleek nature to that gorgeous setting. And we're only gonna do, I got $59.99 for either or. Let's make it a lot more affordable than that. First callers, $29.99 a piece. You decide your option. Same price, no matter which one you prefer. They're gorgeous. I mean, really bright, saturated stones. And I love that we're doing the big stone for the same price as the smaller, especially when you're getting so much incredible. And again, we didn't fully present it. So who were you talking to over there, Joanne? Has she ever shopped with us before? She has. Really? A lot? And we do have our diamond collar, and we have a request coming out to play. So we'll get to that one as well. Thank you. Here's the triple row. This one, if you have any concerns with diamond collars, now this one's maybe not your everyday, and I pointed that out before, but that's up to you. I've got this one for you. And again, we haven't fully presented any of the collars yet, so keep that in mind. We're just showing them as you're requesting them. But take a look. This is the triple row we had last week. That is the 3 rows, wider at the base here, and then stays to that 1/4 inch width all the way around. Was it a 1/4 or a half? Let me measure it for you. And this is going to be, if you don't remember, 113-0812. And as I mentioned, it's the same price as the 10 karat. It's in platinum as well, and that's going to have a little less diamond weight, but certainly gives you more. And let me put this up right to you guys so you can all see it at home, because there's going to be right at the widest point. We'll measure it there first so you can see. At the widest point, it is just a little over a 1/4 of an inch, and so stays at that 1/4 of an inch the rest of the way. Then it's going to just taper on through to the back. It's an insert slide closure, so it'll keep going with those diamonds. It's got the figure 8 safety catch as well. And this one, because of its width and that platinum, definitely not going to flip or turn. It would be impossible to do so unless you put it on incorrectly from the start. So that's really impressive. So that's going to be 113-0812. It's platinum. That one's only $69.99 as well. And look at the difference between the two. So you can see here, obviously one giving more diamonds because they're larger individual diamonds. And then platinum, let me see if I have the carat weights for you, or the gram weights, so you can see the difference. They're same price, so $69.99 for the triple row or $69.99 for the single row. So just really depends on, or you can layer them like that. That's very tempting as well, because layered looks are kind of everything. And it's also good to know that you can layer. It would be flipped though, because this one's 16 inches and this one's 17 inches. So let me do that for you. So you can see here, because otherwise it's going to be confusing to one and all, is that that one's actually going to sit a little higher if you were to wear them together, because obviously these are not adjustable. They're full diamonds all the way around. So it would be something similar to this look if you do decide to wear them together at the same time. Just an idea. They would be a look very similar to what you're seeing right about here. So 16 inches on the true, I call it our Cleopatra collar, because it's going to be that wider look. And then you've of course got the fabulous diamond collar, which is really, they're both collars and they're both considered that, but you know, certainly very different looks here, and maybe one is more casual. It's interesting, I think even the higher carat weight is the one that's considered more casual, because you just throw it on. If you want that triple row, that's going to be a great way to go, and just a little more formal look. It really is. And it's 16 inches because it is supposed to be, when you have that wider style, a true collar. And that's 16 inches is the true collar length. We just know that a lot of our viewers prefer a little extra length just to drape a little bit, so it's not a choker style, although chokers are usually traditionally 14 or 15 inches in length because they sit up high on the neckline. Okay, so there are your two options. And again, 5 carats or 10 carats, 3 rows or 1 row. Platinum either way, same price, $69.99. So a great chance to pick those up. And again, it's draping on my hand, so that's why it's folding over. It's just gotta, you know, again, it's folding over and flipping in the back. So again, that's a really good wider style. But thank you for asking. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our wheel and take a look at our Kunzites, which are $29.99 each. And thank you very much. And then of course, we'll go back here up close, because Kunzites are up close there. And there are 2 rings to choose from at $29.99 each. Okay, let's move on. We've got those big Tanzanite pendants to show you. A lot of great discounts and values, and of course the collars are where it's at, and a beautiful way to get your diamond collars. I'm thrilled that we have them. We usually don't have a lot of collars stick around too long. Again, later today we can show you the 18 karat gold option we have. It's on the pricier side because it is 1.5 ounces of 18 karat gold. So, but a lot of diamond weight, and we'll show that to you. Okay, so $29.99, and I'll put on the triple row as well so that you can see that. But if you would like either one of those Kunzites, what a value there! And I cannot believe we're doing that emerald cut for under $3,000. It's more than I paid, and I bought mine 10 years ago almost. It was almost 10 years ago. So yeah, it's be 10 years in October that I bought mine. So yes, I bought it for my grandmother's 90th. We were having a big event for her, a family reunion, and I had a special outfit, and it was themed in color. And so yes, it's happy memories of my Kunzite purchase many, many years ago, and still have it and love it. And by the way, the Afghan material does not fade either, so I think that's always a plus. I know you're used to hearing about this stone fading. The Afghan material actually just doesn't do that. So, and I'm going to go ahead and wear that collar for a little bit, and you can see what 16 inches looks like on me. So if you were curious what that looks like, take a look at this, and there you can see it again. I've got a pretty large collar and a lot of microphone cords and things like that, but you can see what that really is intended to look like. And then you see all the way around how that's a beautiful style, that's what a collar is intended to do, is sit right there at the base of the neckline. I could probably jog it forward a little bit. I didn't put the figure 8 safety in, but there you can see, and I just want to make sure it's even, because you see there's a real defined center point that you have, the way, and that's why I love that it sits in that little hollow of the neck, and that's because that really accentuates that area, which is so, really pretty on a woman. And so here we are. So that's the collar. That's my, again, 5 carat for $69.99, and yeah, that ain't gonna flip. That ain't gonna do. I could go out and do my 8-mile run this afternoon with that collar on, and not that I would, I don't recommend that. It's probably not the safest thing in the world to do, but it is definitely one of those will not flip or turn pieces because of the width that goes all the way around and stays that way. So that's important. It's just a little wider here, but then stays with that 1/4 inch width all the way around, and that is just a beautiful way to, I don't care if you're wearing a business look, like a business suit, like again, I'm very conservative today, just got a blazer dress on, and something that you could be wearing a gorgeous strapless cocktail gown, you could be wearing a crisp white shirt with a big collar. Menswear is in, so if you don't have any menswear, you might want to just, and if you're not really ready to tackle like full on, like, Devil Wears Prada runway menswear with ties and, brooches and, wide leg pants and, suspenders and all that's happening, you can go ahead and kind of capture that look with just a great, white crisp shirt, like a collared shirt, a button down, which I know we all have in the closet, and so that's really a pretty piece to fill in any neckline. All right, we'll go back to our Kunzites, and that's our last look at that collar, because that one's going to go. And then we have the yellow gold. We'll show you the yellow gold, because that's going to go as well, because we know how much we love yellow gold. Yellow gold and diamonds, really popular right now. I'm not even sure, Tony, I understand those comments that I'm getting from you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm understanding. What are we doing? We're feeding donkey babies? What? I'm sorry. What? The show just took a turn. He's letting me know what's going on social, and I don't know what everyone's talking about. But, oh, you're going to wear your collar to feed the donkeys? Sure, why not? When you have listen, wear your jewelry wherever you want. I don't, I run on city streets of Los Angeles, so yeah, I'm not gonna, there's too much weird stuff going on in those streets. So, my mom doesn't even want me to do that. She's like, could you just go do it like normal people on a treadmill inside of a gym? And no, that presents a whole other issue, a problem. So, no, I'll just, at least when you're out in the wild, you can run away from people. Jim, you can't. You're stuck. All right, here we go. Let's move on. We've got a lot of Kunzites here for you. We've got the beautiful collars available. I love collars, and I know last time I had one, it was the, what was it, 7 carat, and it was gone immediately. So make sure you get in. Yes? Oh, no question. All right. All right, let's move on. I think Allison wants me to get over there on speakerphone, maybe. Is that it? Yeah, she's like, you should hear this call. All right, here we go. Coming up next, we are on our way, and we've got a really special cat's eye chrysoberyl necklace. We've got that pendant. If you want to see the Kunzite pendant, we can always bring that back out. That's going to get you about 29 carats of Kunzite, so that gets you a little more pricey, but very, very, very impressive. Okay, so here we go. On top of the hour's almost here. We got 1 hour down and 2 hours to go on a Saturday. So happy Saturday, everybody. I'm glad you're with us. I hope your April is just fabulous. Don't forget to let us know if you have any requests as well. We're happy to help you out with anything you're looking for request-wise, because that's sometimes the easiest way to tell us what you want to see. Shall we start our top of the hour with the heart-shaped tansies? The 3 pendants that we've been working so hard on to bring to you. Very special. Let's show Alexandrite earrings. These are going to need a lot of my help because they're drops and they've got all this great movement, but look at this. This is Alexandrites clustered into a round, and then you've got diamonds up above that. Take a look at those. How pretty are they? Round Alexandrites. Little drape, but nothing too dramatic in the drop. 1130777, and it's a new style right now. It's platinum, 40 points in Alexandrites, 56 points in diamonds. I'll show them from a distance, since that's what we care about anyways. What are they going to look like when they're on? Because that's what they look like from the side. They don't sit on their own. Take a look at this. Gorgeous little drop and shimmy. They've got a 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, almost 3/4, but not quite. And then you've got the platinum, 40 points in the round Alexandrites, 56 points in the diamonds, post and butterfly. And we'll do this one right now. It's a one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. They got a lot of purple. How visually purple are those from a distance? It's amazing. And
can you also show the one you have?
the curb link? Yeah. What link do they need?
They were asking specifically about the 22.
You got it. All right, we've got gold coming up from Italy. Take me to Italy. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be lovely? We can take you there with gold. And if you like the Alexandrite earrings, I'll pop one on. Let's blow them out. $1,499. I know they don't look like much there. Hold on, I'm over on the other side of the set. And here we go. Take a look at this. There's the earring on, and not going to stay because I don't have a backing, but there you get an idea of what that looks like. Okay, Alexandrite earrings, and look at how they're changing even here. One light to another, one perspective to another. You see them change from more purple, blues, and greens to another color. Let's go back to the close-up, and I'll help them out here. Sit them up for you so you can see what those are all about. Look at that, purple and green. It's like every stone is different just as they're moving here. And here's the other. There you go. They're even impossible with my help to show, but there they are. Look at how, again, every single one, blues and greens or purples, and that's the beauty of it. We're not even in the proper light to see any purple from an Alexandrite, but yet you're seeing purple in Alexandrite, and $14.99 is your price tag. All right, we'll move on. Got a request for some gold jewelry. Can't keep our gold pieces in stock. Thought we'd shown them all. There's one necklace, we're going to the hand, that I have not shown you. And we have a 24 and a 30. Now, I heard they wanted 22. So I'm going to show you what I have in 22. This is the hollowed out bead. Like pearls, but in gold is kind of what this gives you the look up. I have 2 available. It's 1119008. Now, when I bring you solid gold, whenever I've brought you solid gold, you know what? I'm going to have to check these links because, let me check. It's not the look. Hey, you know what? Do you have a tape measure for these longer pieces? Because this is not what the bag says it is. It's not a 24 inch. So I better double check these. Because it says I got a 24 and a 30. That one looks like a 30. This one looks like a 20. So I'm going to double check that because, you know, I always do that for you because goodness knows. It's usually wrong on the back. So what I'm going to do is get your proper measurement on the second one. Then we've got another gold piece to show you, which is a curb link, which is our only other gold. So you're looking at everything we have in gold. And I'm going to check right now because it looks to me, I might be wrong, but thank you. This is easier than doing rulers. Oh, great. That's all I need is like a big gash as I'm, you know, one more challenge to the show. It is a 20. So just so you know, we have a 20, not a 24. And I'll check the other one for you as well. That's what I thought. Okay, so we have a 20. And then I'm going to double check the length on this one. This is a huge waste of time, I realize, but it's better to be accurate and take more time. That's my belief. And I knew that's not a 24 inch. So we have a 20 inch and I think it's a 30. So Tony, we're going to erase the 24. There is no 24. But I do have, indeed. Okay, so we have a 20 and a 30. Perfect. All right, now that we got the length straightened out, okay, we're going to show you what we have here in just one of each. And then if you want something of a different length, I've got a curb link that's going to be different lengths here, so I'll measure those for you as well. That's a curb link. But if you'd like to get either 20 or 30 inches in our beads, so you can see the difference there. We're going to get to both, but this is everything I have in Made in Italy solid gold, okay? And we're welcoming everybody into the top of the show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Saturday, one and all. This is TVON. We're live, and we are, I'm half live, but again, the show is live. And we are so excited to have you with us because nothing delights a Saturday crowd than gold. We know our Italian gold is incredibly, incredibly important. So again, you tell me if you want the 20 or the 30. The 30 gives you an opportunity to perhaps double it as a choker. I'm just going to put that out there. Not everybody, but if you can get a 15-inch around your neckline, you could get a double look if you want to wrap that around, because there is a closure and it's a very large lobster claw clasp. So yes, indeed, you can double the 30. Or I would probably say the 20. Now you also, since you have a clasp, you could make these bracelets by wrapping them multiple times around your wrist. So you have that option as well. And as far as the beads go, well, they're of course hollow. If they were solid, they would be too heavy and you would say, ouchie, 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 that hurts. So here's what we have. Jewelry should not hurt. Only I, the host, should ever be hurt by jewelry or a sharp tape measure. So here we go. Isn't this beautiful though? The collar, by the way, you're just seeing it from a distance. And if you're wondering, what the heck is that? That's what I'd like to have. That's available at $69.99 and it's 5 carats in diamonds and solid platinum and a lot of platinum. If you'd like my beaded style of gold necklaces, one chance, one shot, they go. Let me tell you, the gold pieces have been going like crazy, so make sure you're on the phone lines in a hurry for the gold, okay? We're gonna show you right now, 20 or 30 inches, Italian made, love anything Italian. I don't care what it is, but I'm particularly fond of their cars. But here we are. Let's go ahead and do something very special. My brother spent a couple years building Italian cars in Italy, in Modena. He is a man of many, many, many talents, and he did spend a couple years of his life building Ferraris in Modena, Italy. So very, again, and they're as fabulous as they look. And yet here we are with this really special beaded necklace, 20 or 30, and obviously I'm showing them together, just the length would be greater than that in the differential there. But if you'd like, neither of them are even $5,000. Going less than that, even the 30 inches, which has 31 grams in gold, by the way. So about a gram per inch, which is considered substantial. And you have 31 grams in gold. That's just under an ounce. And in the 20 inch, well, I don't have that because I got a 24 inch here. So, but the 24 inch had 24 grams. But if it's a gram an inch, figure 20 grams in gold. We know that. So here we go, your choice of whichever one you'd like, and these are the hollowed out beads. And so it's comfortable, it's wearable. Let me show you the clasp and closure. The beads will go all the way around except for the lobster claw closure. I just think 30 inch gives you so much versatility in how you wear it. And then this is what it looks like in the clasp and closure. So you can see that very large lobster claw. And we're gonna go better than $49.99 on the 30 inch. And here's what it looks like on the neckline to give you a size perspective of those beads, because they're 7 millimeters. And I think we equate that to what we know of as a pearl look. And yet this giving a very similar look to what you'd see in a pearl. And let's go ahead and blow it out. If you'd like the 30 inches, which is gonna go way down here. But again, 30 inches is over here on the hand. What we're gonna do is make the 30 inch only $4,699. And if you'd rather have the very popular 20 inch, the 20 inch, well, $36.99 for the 20 inch. And then I've got the curb link, which I'm gonna have to double check the links on the curb link because it ain't listed here, so we'll do that. And the curb link has the coolest closure. And I know the curb link can go men's or ladies, and the links do too. So that's really nice to have, is something a little different in the curb link. So we'll show that to you as well. The curb links are a little heftier because, there's more substance in the curb link than a hollowed out bead. So you're gonna see even more of the gold weight in the curb link. So we'll do that for you next, and then that'll complete what we have in Italian made designer gold in necklaces. And actually it looks like we got 2 identical pieces in the curb link. This could be even a great to me and maybe for somebody else. So we've got 2 22s coming up for you, and then Tammy, we've got your requests. Okay, so on to the curb link we go. The beads are cool. We're gonna show you the even, I think, really cool curb link. This is just, look at how it compares. So you see there's a high polish. It's a really, some curb links are really starkly separated with a big kind of open gap between the link. This one, not so much. This one, that's why it's more solid and hefty in its feel, is because it's really, you can see, very consistent and very, you see it's more like a tightly woven curb link, if you will. So this is 111-9044, and we have options. So 2 of them. So I can get you 22 inches in length. I do not have the gram weight here handy, but we can go get it for you if you need it. And it's also going to be, I think gents or ladies. 22 inches tends to be a common length that the gents like as well. So it could be gents or ladies, maybe his and hers, maybe have a match there. But we're going to do solid 14 karat gold and all those different curved lengths, and yet we got one huge value. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. I'll show you one on the neckline as well. And then we're gonna make it only $4,999. And this is what it looks like from a size perspective when you see it on the neckline. So, and again, it's gonna sit down here. 22 inches hits right about there on me, but you can see the same link all the way around. I'll show you the clasp and closure because it's really super secure. And it's got 2 figure-8 safeties so that it's not going anywhere. But we'll show that to you as well. So if you like the curb link, that's everything I have. Unfortunately, everything else has sold out in our gold. So as far as solid gold, and probably not the best time to be bringing in new pieces of gold just because they'd be, you know, somewhere in today's gold pricing, which obviously these were, they're all 111 numbers. So that means they're at least 7 or 8 years old. So you're getting an older gold price here, which is really critical to how you're not going to find a value like this in solid gold elsewhere. So you can see there's that curb link. Let me show you the clasp. Here's the clasp, which is that bigger. You see it's a big insert because it's got to be the same width as the link itself. And then what you do is it's going to slide inside. Show you that. It's got the button release. So there you go. You press this little button. It'll unlatch it just like that. And then you slide it all the way in. Make sure it clicks. I didn't before. And then you've got the 2 figure-8s that you'll fasten as well for extra security. So there's our curb link. All right. Good news. We got gold. And let's show Tammy's request here because we got some 8 karat blue zircons. Here we go. This one's wild. This one's going to sit a little oddly. That one's if you want to go really wild with your style. And then here we go with the classics. Let me leave that one to the side for a minute because that's going to be a little bit unusual with the sapphires and everything else. Here's what we have in blue zircon rings. A little more flowery and frilly and a little more classic with the 3 stone. So you get 2 great options. And then if you like this designer style with the mother of pearl, the sapphires that are graduated in color, let me know. But that's a really elongated style, not really what we consider the most classic. So here's how you get your blue zircons. We've got item number, let's start with the 1129811. We'll go left to right here. We've got the 3 stone ring, which is the 1149 oval you see on the left. Tammy, go ahead and get on the phone lines if you like either of them. And if they don't work for you, we can find you smaller. But that is the 1149 on the left. And then we've got the big one on the right. That's a 1046 on the right. That's how they compare. We're going to go same pricing. Actually, let me discount the one with lesser diamond weight. Let me help you here. Even though they're bigger, we're going to do a little lesser price on this 3 stone style. So that's going to have 55 points, but only among 2 stones. So they're really close to 1/3 of a carat each. Here, you've got the oval. That's 1130067. That's going to get you a 1046 with a carat 34 in diamonds, whichever one you prefer. And we're going to go under $5,000 on either. And if you want to go here with the larger diamond weight, that's $49.99. If you want to go here with the classic 3 stone, that's only $44.99. So we'll save you $500 on what is actually the larger stone with the larger individual diamonds. Fantastic way to go and get you your blue zircons. So 2 of our larger ones, yes, they're over 8 carats and they're quite substantial. And then we'll have a little top of the hour. We just want to get those requests in as they come in. So do let me know what you'd like to see as well because you guys have the right idea. We had a gold request. They're here. We have the blue zircon request. They're here. We have the diamond collar request. They're here. So you can go ahead and shop those as well, even if you were not the requester. And then I've yet to show you all the details of our 14 karat solid gold, actually 18 karat solid gold collar style necklace. Yes. Which one? We have 2. Okay, you got it. Here's the 3 stone. So I would like to see which one you like better, and then we zoom in on that one. But here they are together. So you can see 3 stone style here. That is, of course, the graphics you're seeing now. And this one's going to be actually $44.99. So yes, it is. I know it's very counterintuitive to think that the larger stone would be less money, but it is. So this one's $44.99. It is the larger of the two stones and the larger of the individual diamonds. This one's $49.99. That's the 10 karat 46 with the karat 34 in diamonds. Larger overall diamond weight, slightly smaller stone. I would say it looks a little larger though. Again, with that density I tell you about, sometimes the stones will look a little different than they weigh. This one looks just as big as that one, if not larger. So really something to consider. I think overall you're choosing, do you want diamonds really simplified, putting the big ones on full display, or would you like to go diamond side to side, give you that luxury of that big halo and the split shank and all those exciting things. But again, to recap, $44.99 for this one up top, $49.99 for this one down below. And that's going to be, I love that we're making huge stones over 10 carats under $5,000 when you don't see blue zircons for a $500 carat price tag. And we've done that, but also with free diamonds and gold. And again, this is 134 in diamonds. So yes, 134. This is going to be your 55 points in diamonds. That's 134 in diamonds. So there you have it. $49.99 for this one, $44.99 for this baby up here, and your choice of. And there they are from a distance. Here they are up close. And if you want to see one singled out, they're similar enough to where I say, let's put them together so you can see which one you prefer, and then we can zoom in on the one that you ultimately like the best. Make sure you see the graphics for that, and then of course get you that great value. So there it is, cleaned up, no fingerprints now, and there it is with that 3-stone style. So let me know what you prefer there. Is that Tammy you're talking to? Today, are you talking about the big pear shape that I flashed that's got all the, nope, that's not the one. Well, today I don't recall having a zircon ring. Am I hallucinating or missing it? I had earrings. Maybe it was yesterday, last night, Thursday night, Wednesday night, last week. I didn't have a big blue zircon today. Not yet today. Which one do they need? Okay. Got it. No problem. We can see if it's here. Even if it's not from today, we can go find it for you if it's still here. This is the only other one, but I think that's a little more, that's an acquired taste. Someone who wants something very different and bold. Sounds like she's looking for classics. So that'll be your two options in the blue zircon classics there. And then we've got still our platinum collar. And we have, I think this is the only one that everyone's probably anxious to see, is this collar here. Take a look at my 17.5. Good news is, I think that's going to delight a lot of folks out there today. 1130949. And this has all diamonds in this pattern all the way around. Let's bring it in full display. I flashed it a few times to let you know what we have. Time to get you that great value. 1130949. It's 18 karat gold. It's $759 in diamonds. Instead of being the traditional collar of round brilliant, round brilliant, round brilliant, so on and so forth, it's 17.5 inches of solid gold. I have a gram weight for you, so get ready. It's 43.3 grams, which is nearing an ounce and a half of gold. If you're curious, there's about 31 grams per ounce of gold. So when you get 43.3, that's about an ounce and a half. And this is an upgrade. It's 18, not 14, so you've got that beautiful look, and it goes all the way around. The same pattern. Where even is the clasp? You'll never see it unless you look specifically for the open figure 8. Right here, they have incorporated, this is the genius of it. Look at the height. That is important. That's your button. This is how you're going to open it up, is by, look at that. I pressed it down. It slides right out. It slides back in to close, just like so. It's locked, but then you don't want that going anywhere. So you're going to fasten that figure 8, make sure that's secure, and now you're ready to go. Party, anything you want to do. And now, hold on, there it is. Look at that. Again, the length, 17.5 inches in length. That is vital. That is important. I have made sure that that's going to sit a little where I think a lot of you like it, is that little bit underneath the collarbone. So in essence, right about here, right about there, 17.5. And again, I'm showing you the whole thing so you can see all the way around. No change in this design. No change in the pattern. No change in the dimension. It's the same width all the way around. And it's in solid yellow gold, 18 karat. And it will not flip or turn because, well, look at the length and the size, unless you obviously are holding it on TV, going like this and moving it around. So here it is. Isn't that stunning? I'm showing you the whole length. That's really impressive. And I love this link because, well, it makes it more interesting. It makes it so exciting to see something like this where you've got this incredible link. Let's show it up close as well so you can see how this is constructed, because it's not just pave, it's bezels. You've got like a little wishbone chevron, bezels that meet up both vertically and horizontally with it. Really incredible style. It may even, if I really got lucky, it's like, this is like the advanced course in jewelry display, because today every single thing has been a little challenging to display. But that comes with the territory when you're talking about big jewelry and high-end designs and necklaces and earrings that have a lot of movement and articulation and a lot of workmanship. And first caller gets it. There's only going to be one, and it's going to go. I'll tell you that right now. I think it'll be the fastest piece of the day to go. Because if you've done your research on lately 18 karat solid gold, and you consider this is not just a gold bar, it's featuring all this design element, about 8 carats in diamonds, 18 karat solid. We're going to blow it out right now, and this is the link that I know so many women want, because we've done our own fair share of collars in the past. It's always the 17 and the 18, so you've got that happy midpoint here, so draping right below the collarbone on most, and yet it's not going to be even $35,000. And that could be $75,000 in retail, or then maybe some extra. Kind of depends on whose designer name's inside. We're going to bring you a better value than $35,000, than $30,000, than $25,000. Better than $20,000. And I know it's an ounce and a half. There's nothing else in our inventory that has an ounce and a half of gold. Nothing. Especially when we're talking about a 75% pure, and it's not $20,000, and there are certain pieces you invest in because they're timeless and they're classics and they just transcend any idea of what we consider trendy or on point. Yes, collars are having a moment, but collars have always been popular. It's just the moment we're in now is they're more acceptable to wear more often, which thank goodness. Because if you're investing into a collar, have the freedom of wearing it all the time. It's not even $20,000. I know it's an extraordinary, really high-end. This is luxury at its finest. And it's not $20,000, $19,000, $18,000, $17,000, $16,000. We're blowing it out. And you will feel the weight of this necklace. You will feel the heft, the beauty, the density of 18 karat solid gold, and that is just stunning. And if it's able to sit on a hand like this, over, fingers and knuckles and movement and all that, you have got a piece that's going to anchor to your neckline and hopefully be your new signature style, and get this gorgeous link, which is so decadent designer. It's not even $16,000. We're blowing it out. It's $14,999 only. And that's our ultimate collar today. And ever, been doing this 10 years here, we've never had a collar like that. So $14,999. And I always like to remind you, if it'd be a little easier, let's say the credit limit was $14,000 on the credit card, but you got another one where you could put $7,500 on one and $7,500 on another. And if that makes it a little easier to either budget or to handle, because this is a once in a lifetime moment as we take it up close to look at all the different setting styles of those diamonds, then that's something that's no problem at all, if that makes it a little bit easier. So all bigger diamonds throughout, that's also important. How do we get to that nearly 8 karat size? And do we have another request? Did we find the zircon she was thinking about from before? Is this from a long time ago? Let's see. 772. Here it is. All right, take a look at this one. There's the 772 cushion. In comparison, and I don't know, Allison, if she needs to see them together, but might as well, they're the three that we've had in the classic designs. So your 772 you requested is in the middle, and that's going to be 1129551. And then just to glance up and see the colors and to see the shapes and how they differ, they're all together. So you can really evaluate which one is best suited for you and your taste. But 1129551, go ahead and put the graphics up, Tony. It's okay if it blocks the oval. We've seen the graphics on that. And I'm here to zoom back. But let's make the 772 with 101 even more affordable because it is a smaller stone. So if you'd like the 772, remember these were 10 and 11 carats. We're going to make this one only $36.99 for the 772 blue zircon. And don't forget about our solid gold collar necklace for $14,999. We got the big Tanzanite pendants are here in the heart shapes. Bring those out to play. That's a lot of fun seeing those. We don't get to see those all that often, so we'll look forward to that. And then, of course, if you would like any of those zircons, and yes, for everybody who's asking about the platinum collar I'm wearing, it's here, it's 5 carats, it's triple row, and it's stunning. Okay, so there's the collar again, there's to show you. Look at how beautiful that is. I love it, just love it, and that's from showing you, it goes all the way around. That's what a collar's about. And so that one's only $69.99. So lots of collars here. We have three to choose from, and then we have our Italian gold, and we've got 3 diamond collars, and depending on if you want white metal or yellow gold, totally up to you. Okay, back to the wheel we'll go. Here's our zircon assortment, and hopefully we hear from her and hear what she likes. And don't forget, 18 karat gold collar. Yes. You got it. 772 gone. The 772 in the center is now spoken for. Remember, the other ones are $44 and $49.99. So $44.99 for this one, $49.99 for this one. 772 is out of here. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Here we go. Moving on to our Tanzanite pendants. And again, welcome into the show. We're about halfway through. So a big Saturday here. I want to do something really special for our top of the hour. Unfortunately, I only have 4 of this next style. We've seen a lot of necklaces, full-on collars. Let me bring you something in a more simple pendant. This one's going to still have some drama, though. It's going to bring you a little drama. It's got a really good length to it. This one's going to be a stiletto style, and we're going to show it to you now with this all diamonds up front. Take a look at this. Yeah. The 772 looks like this. Here's 9551. There it is. That's 772 with a carat 01 in diamonds. And it's $36.99. It is spoken for. So congratulations on that one. Well done. I think you saw it before, but there it is again. It's a really good zircon. So it's a beautiful bright, some are just a little more, deep dark color than others. This one's got that really bright pop of turquoise. All right, we're gonna head back to our diamond pendant. We have Tanzanite pendants on the way, coming up today. I'm so excited about those. Been working about, I don't know, it's like 3 months to make those. So they're all debuting later today. But here is our diamond stiletto style. It's 1110448, and I'm already excited because just saying 111 gets me excited because it means old gold, and we love old gold. Old gold pricing, I'm very excited about this. Diamonds that are the same size, all the way down a 2-inch drop, so attractive on. Not everybody's gonna do a big fancy collar, but this could be a way you still dress up in diamonds without having a full-on collar, and it's also not going to cost $6,999. It's nowhere near that. We're making this, and if you're wondering, well, that doesn't look like a stiletto, it's sitting on its side. Yes, it is on its side now to show you the diamond quality, but here's what it looks like from a distance. Here's what you get when you see, and there's something, yes, modern about it. It's micro pave, it's 2 inches in length. I'll show you, let me prove that to you. It's got a hidden bail. And there's your 2 inches exactly. The bail's right up top, so you're gonna put your favorite chain through it. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. So you can see, yes, it's pretty. I mean, I could even see these together. The collar with the drop style, all that you can do. And yet, that's really pretty. So I have the same thing. My very first piece of jewelry I ever designed, which was long before I was in the jewelry business. I was a designer before I was actually in this business. Back when I was in the sports world, I actually created a piece like this in a cross. And mine's a 3-inch cross, and it's exactly this size. So the only difference is it's got diamonds going this way as well. And I'm telling you, I can't wear that pendant unless I am in the mood to be mobbed. Just because every single person notices it, loves it, asks about it, because it's the thinness and the daintiness of the design, but the large scale. That's exactly what this does, except without any religious connotation. And yet, that drop, be prepared to be stopped, to be complimented, to be stared at. It is really, truly, there's something about it's the juxtaposition of having dainty sizes with the large length. That is what makes it such an eye-catching design, and yet it's under $1,000. It's not even $999. And we've got white gold only, and I have 4 4 of them to go around. 4. You think they're going to last? Great gift idea. Mom's Day is coming up. It's 4 weeks from tomorrow. And yet we're not even doing $9.99. Here is your moment. Go ahead, Allison. Show the Alexandrite earrings again? Sure. Let's go even lower than $9.99. Maybe we're just looking for affordable. I got to admit, not a lot of pieces today have been affordable. What about $9.99, $8.88, $7.77? We're getting closer. There's only so low something like this should ever go. I'm going to bring this down right now to $699 a necklace or a pendant. It's a pendant, obviously. You supply the chain, and then you're going to want one of your thinner chains here. And then we'll show the Alexandrite earrings again. Was that Jennifer on the line? Wonderful. We'll show them really quickly. What I'll do is, since they're so tough to show, I'm just going to grab 2 tweezers and show them together and let them kind of drape and dangle here. And then, operators, will you let me know who's got one of the necklaces? Because it is indeed what everybody's wanting, affordable. You want affordable. You need affordable. I'm with you on that. And we've got 1 gone and 2 gone. 2 left. Here's the other one. Again, the display challenged items today are for real. Yes, 2 gone, 2 left on the pendants. Those are those earrings. Does she need to see them on the ear again? Can do that too. They're the Alexandrite. It's like a little wheel design, like spokes. I love the spokes between the inner cluster and the outer halo. Done in diamonds. This is an earring with a post and butterfly backing. They're in platinum. They were only $14.99. 1 pair only, of course. And then there's the other one. Question? That's the other one. Yes. And you can see they're going to have a little bit of movement because there's an O-ring between the top portion, which actually I kind of love the way that looks with the pendant. A little stiletto diamond drop, which really does remind me of this pendant we're showing you now. So those earrings are here. And then here we go with the pendant. Only $6.99. 2 left. And that's how we do affordable. Today, who knows? Feels like nighttime. It feels a little bit like it. We've got a final 90 minutes to go. Still have our collars, which are going to all go before the show ends. I know everyone's debating between which collar they'd like to have. Do you want diamonds in platinum? Do you want single rows, triple rows, or do you want diamonds in yellow gold today? Thank you, everybody, on the pendants. We're going to move along. $6.99, only 2 left. Fabulous value there. We'll keep on moving. Our zircon rings, 2 of the 3 are left as well. Jason, did she end up getting the $7.72? The zircon, yes? Okay, just checking on that. All right, coming up, heart-shaped pendants, Tanzanite's on the way. There are going to be some Tanzanite rings. We're going to do a big blowout on our 7 carats, and our 7-carat stones are going to be 3 different cuts to choose from, which I'm very excited about. We also have Kunzite here. Let's not forget about the blue zircons we showed you. Are we really going to leave 2 here in the stiletto pendant? 2 inches of gold, VS diamonds. It reminds me so much of one of my favorite pendants we ever did, which was our crescent moon, because that also had a finer detail quality to the diamonds, where they were finer and smaller and daintier in size, but they shimmer and sparkle because they're still VS. So they still shimmer and sparkle in a way that you just don't normally see. Let's talk about our Tanzanites. We've got a big Tanzanite wheel since we're at the midway point of our show. So glad you're with us today. Happy Saturday, everybody. Glad you're here. Here's one Tanzanite option. It's a mounting we saw earlier today, as a matter of fact, with an opal. This is our huge trillion cut. Oh yeah, we love a trillion, they're rare. And then you also have, oh boy, it's the emerald cut. It is the emerald cut, very popular. And look at the way the reds are going to shimmer through this emerald cut, since this one, look at that towering emerald cut of step faceting. Here's the oval, that really cool designer mounting with a triple split shank. And then you've got our trillion. The trillion is lovely as well. These are all right around 7 carats. I'll walk you through each, but this is not something that's going to last very long. They're all one of a kind, and like any good blowout, when you see them put together here on your screen, that means a big blowout is on the way. So you can choose your favorite, get your amazing value, whichever one you prefer. This is the 704 in the middle. That 704 is complete with 75 points in baguettes. Then we go to the next size. 707 is going to be your oval over here. And then we have the 6 carat 97. So just under 7 carats in size if you opt to get the trillion. These are all museum reserve blue wing block Ds, of course, and we're running very limited with what we have left. Hardly anything remains in our entire category and collection. So this is extremely important to dial in if you want to get this size. I just got to let you know right now we have a round in this size too. It's a 6 carat 19. It's close. The round is more money, as rounds tend to be. That's not a fault of ours. That's how the round stones work in this gemstone world. Round stones are very wasteful cuts. There's a lot of wasteful cuts trillion is too, which is why we rarely see those. But the round is coming up. This is the way you get more carat weight for your money. So I highly recommend it. We're going to get them out the door. Welcome into our last, this is our second half of the show. So last 85 minutes or so, we've got 3 rings. They will go. And if you still need a blue wing block D, there's a lot of people that are newer to the show where they don't have one yet. They haven't had 7 years to get them and experience them. Here's how you do it. Here's how you make it happen. Here's the value you've been waiting for, and better yet, it's the discount we've all been waiting for. That makes it even more exciting. It's about the discount. Want to get you that better value. So here they are, and yet nothing up here is going to be $10,000. Only one of each. They're all staying in the white gold. The only thing we need to know is your preferred ring size. That is it. Let me know what you like. One of 3 or all 3. Why not collect them all? Because then you would have those different cuts. And I can't tell you how many people over the years have done just that. They're collecting the different cuts, getting the different styles home, because every one of them has a very different personality to them. So why not, if you want to get, maybe you're a reseller, maybe you're a collector, maybe you want to have some that, this is like a posterity thing where we want to have these stones because once they're gone, there's no other way to get the best material in the world. Nobody else is selling them. No retailers have them. No shopping networks have them. And people love to tell you they've got the best. I'm the only one that can say that and be truly being completely upfront and honest with you, because nobody else has this material. It's our exclusive. It is, you see the difference in the color, and there is a difference in the color. And we have got an amazing, not even $99.99 price tag. When we say blowout, we mean it. Lowest price they can go, and again, you're getting 67 points in diamonds here, 75 points in diamonds here, and 41 points in diamonds here as well. And none of them are $99, $89, or $79.99. You've got a big value moment right now, and none will be $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000 or even $49.99. Just pick your favorite. Get your favorite cut. They're all really extraordinary. Look at this emerald cut on the hand here. This gives you an idea of the size. And that's the way those shimmering baguettes match the play of that stone. Look at that oval. Here's the trillion. Check those out. No matter which one you like, they're all going to be the same price. We're going even lower than $49.99. Take your pick, get your favorite. Here's what we're going to do. This is not the time of year you want to stick around and say, you know what, I think I'll wait till those get down in a lower price. There is no lower price than this. Everything in jewelry is going up, not down. We're just doing the exact opposite. And this is not going to be $49.99 for your choice of. Blowing them out right now, $3,999. And then we got a 6 carat, that's more money. But again, what can you do? The 6 carats a round. So there's more money to a round. There's just sometimes we got to pay more for luxury, and this is the ultimate luxury. And maybe if you like the 6 carat too, we can try and see what we can do, because my big Tanzanite pendants are here, but they're more money because they're 18 carats and 16 carats and 13 carats in size. We got the big ones. But this is where you go if you want affordability like no other time. No other place in the world has this quality. And don't forget 3 incredible necklaces. All need their homes today. We've got 3 necklaces, platinum, platinum, and gold. 18 karat, platinum, and platinum. all in diamonds. You let me know which necklace you would like today before they do go, because that's the reality. They will all go today. And we do have, by the way, a $39.99 price here, and the only other option I have in Tanzanite rings would be this round. This round is 6 carats 19. It has more diamond weight than all of them up there. Ooh, look at that. You know what? Let's bring it to you. Step aside, please. Step aside, emerald cut and oval. Let's bring out the round. There's a reason rounds have a premium, and that's mostly because of what I talked about with that waste of rough. But you know, there's also here a brighter brilliance and more red flashes as a function of the cutting. It's the facet pattern. It brings it to beautiful life. 1130881 is the number. It's our 619. I'm going to put it on the auction block. That's the only way to get around my $89.99 price tag this has today. And here we are with a 619 with the carat 36 in diamonds. It's a major mounting. Now, none of my last 3 had diamond weight like this. All the last 3 had well under a carat in diamonds. This goes to a carat and a third plus. Carat 36 around your 619. And the red flashes are beyond. I'm going to make a recommendation. If it's $89.99, don't get it. But if I take the price tag today and I say, let's forget about it and pretend it's a different time and a different era and a different day, and let's do something different with the price tag as well, then it's time to get on the phone lines, because I think that out of even everything I've shown you in those larger sizes, this is the premium way to go. This is the way you want to go ahead and shop if you like a little dazzling brilliance to your stone. You're not just in it for the color, but you want a lot of brilliance. You want a lot of pizzazz. You want a lot of sparkle. That's what this gives you. And it's going to be better than $89.99 because, well, nobody wants it at that price. I totally get it. Why would you? We just saw 7 carats for less. That's the struggle that I have here for you. So what I'm going to do is put it on the auction block. It's supposed to be, and we just explained why, the red flashes, the saturation, the beauty of all of that stone, and the massive diamond weight you're getting. And by the way, I'm going to put on the auction block to avoid $89.99. Just please remember that that's what I'm supposed to get today. And I should not be getting a penny less than that. And it's deserving of that price. Kathy S., I can let you know, we don't have anything like that. But I will definitely, I keep all these emails. I commit them to memory. If we ever come across a yellow gold 17-inch, 15-carat necklace, you'll be the first to know about it. I have never had anything like that on this show, though, so it's unlikely, but if we ever get one, I will let you know. You'll be the first to know, Kathy. Thank you for the email. We're going to do better than $8,000. Somebody's got to love this stone. Somebody out there has got to love this stone, this ring, the whole package. What about $7,000, $6,000, $5,500? I'm getting below cost on it, and I don't really mean to do that, but you guys need a value, and we need to move some jewelry so we can help each other here. I help you with the value and the savings. You help me move some jewelry. We'll be all good. And you'll have the satisfaction of knowing you got the final round. Look at it on the hand here. Wow. Now that is some very serious color. And I would say in certain lights like this one, there's more red than there is even purple. It's taking over. And it's not even $5,000 to start. There's a reason there's a premium. And no different than you're going to have to pay more for a Rolls Royce than you do a Honda. It's just the fact of the matter. Certain stones, certain qualities, certain levels of saturation, and in this case, certain cuts, need to go for more. I am trying, though, to make a very special exception for today's show on our last ring and Tanzanite of the day. We've got pendants if you'd like to see them. They're heart shapes. But if you would like to get around and the best of colors and the beautiful, big, heavy-duty mounting, here it all is for less than even $5. Okay, you got me, guys. You got me. We got 3 collars. Every single person out there, it seems like, is totally 100% hypnotized by the diamond collars we've had today. Me too. We're going to get them all out the door before we go, so no worries there. We're going to get all the collars gone. We'll recap those until they all go. We've got 1 hour and 17 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, so there's not a lot of time, and everything we've shown you will go by the end of the show, which is 1 o'clock Pacific time. Again, 1 hour and 17 minutes from now. And now you're looking at an incredible value that is not going to be $5,000. Here's what I'm going to do. $4,500. We're supposed to get 9. I'm going to just forget about that. We're going to try to give you a much better value here. Try or actually do. I'm all for doing. This is now $4,500 to open. We need your participation. We need your calls. It's really important right now to get this one going at $4,500. That is not a piece that should ever be that price tag. It's just too good. And the round is amazing, and it's premium, and it's extra special. And we got $10 increments, please. Yes, yes, yes. And okay, I am not going to sit here in silence any longer. I'm going to make this even better than $4,500. Come on in. Let's make the magic happen. And you just had a choice to get stones that were 60, 70 points more, 80 points more. I'm going to give you a better value on the round, which makes it the best value of them all. And it's not 45 or 44 or 43 or 42 or 41. Let's go $4,000 to start. And by goodness, we're going to get this one at home. We're going to do it. And $10 on the increment doesn't even factor in until we get the open. And that's what we need to be doing right now, is really seriously considering, where do you want to get your Tanzanite? Do you want to spend $3,800 a carat for Block C light lavender hued material? Or would you like to go to the highest end without having to pay any more? Actually, you're paying a lot less. That is literally what I just quoted, $3,800 a carat, is what one of the big 24-hour places, well, they're 24 hours, right? That's what they get for Tanzanite. That is not Blue Wing Block D. It's $3,800 a carat. Would you rather have 1 carat in some diamond accents in a sterling silver plating, or would you rather have the best that's ever come out of the mine, a 6 carat 19, a beautiful heavy diamond weight, and we are still seeking and searching for $4,000 to get this one going. Oh my goodness. And what a great piece. And this is what it looks like again on the hand. And the great news is too, you can change the gold color. Well, we don't have $4,000. I'll give it 60 seconds and then we'll move along. We've got collars on the way. I'm going to recap all of our collars. We're going to get them out the door. We've got the yellow gold. We got the platinum triple row. We got the platinum single row as well. $4,000 to get it going. I can't go any lower. We've taken $5,000 off the price. You're saving $5,000. More than you're spending. That's a $5,000 savings. Saving $1,000 more than you're potentially spending right now, and that makes it very important. All right, we got Tanzanite pendants here. They're all here. If you want any of our Tanzanite pendants, let me know. Heart shapes are here. We have a 13, we have a 16, we have an 18, but I think if that's here, you're telling me I don't want no Tanzanite. All right, so I hear you loud and clear. We're going to move on. 19 seconds left to go. I do hope everyone has one, because we are in final days and final opportunities in our Tanzanite. So I'm certainly hoping we're getting to that point where everybody who does want one of this quality with this value together is getting in on their Tanzanite deals before they are long gone, because that is going to be the reality of the situation here. And we need to make sure you get them before they're gone. We have an oval Paraiba. We have incredible discounts. I'm going to show you a lot of different rings, because all of these rings, we have a little $5,000 bucket here. I got a $5,000 bucket of rings. And I don't mean a literal bucket. They're nicely housed in bags. But let's blow them out. And I'm just going to put up some rings and see what you like. And we know we need affordable, so $5,000 isn't exactly what that is. So here's our moonstone round. Here's a new find Brazilian tourmaline. Here's a really good morganite. This one is going to go quickly. There's a morganite with pink diamonds and white diamonds. This is a copper-bearing stone that I'm about to show you that is never going to be. Are you kidding me? Look at that. I'm just going to tell you something right now. There's a lot of rarity on this wheel, but that copper-bearing front right corner of your screen is a chartreuse and green bicolor that is also copper-bearing. We've seen purples, we've seen blue greens, we've seen quite a few colors of copper-bearing. Never this color. And if you're trying to collect rare stones, I got to tell you guys something. I'm really ready to sell some jewelry here. And that's going to require some very deep discounting. So the question is, which one of these 5 do you like? And here's the hint. I guarantee you right now, They're all going to go. And I would not be fully surprised if somebody calls in and one caller takes every single one of the 5 rings up there. Would not surprise me in the least with what I'm about to do. These are $49.99 rings. I've got a section of, there's an entire box here that's basically $49.99 and up. And they're highly collectible. Obviously, those are some more important styles. That's where all of these 5 rings came from. The copper bearing is a $389, so let's just put it out there. That one's over 10 grand. Should be. It's not going to be right now. The reason I put them up there is I'm trying to find out if there's any, I've been showing you different things. We're not digging it. We're not feeling it. So I'm going to show you some different things you haven't seen in the last 2 hours today. The moonstone round, the mandarin garnet, the morganite. I haven't seen anything like this all day. Let's see if any of these are of interest. They are fancy. They are 5. They are fabulous, and they're practically free. That's the F we're missing. They're going to be practically free. I'm going to move some jewelry no matter what. And if I need to go half a cost to do it, so be it. They're not going to be $49.99. Let's take them even lower than that. That was a minimum price tag. The smallest price tag of any one of those, $49.99. They're all going to stay as is. So they are staying in the gold color they're in. We're going to take care of the sizing for you. The shipping is going to go from us to you free. I just need to move these pieces very, very quickly, and this is going to be a wild moment. And let me put this little bit of advice, which is really helpful always here. If there is one you already like, please dial early, because I'm going to tell you something, they're not going to last. That's the deal. 5 pieces are about to go. Bye-bye, goodbye, and if there's anything else I can do for you, let me know. But this is about the greatest value, and that copper bearing, when we've seen purples and blue greens and reds and yellows, we've never seen a yellow green like this in the copper bearing collection. If you just want to put that on loan to a museum, go ahead and do that. They would be happy to have it. It's rare. Everything up there is so rare. And the round moonstone, look what that does. Totally different personality than all of our other faceted moonstones. Here's the big mandarin, Asher. Here's the gorgeous morganite. That's a morganite with pink diamonds and white diamonds. Nobody's on the lines. What if they're insanely affordable? You want to miss the boat? What about a beautiful blue-green from Brazil? That's a tourmaline. Does it look like copper bearing? Yes. Has it been tested yet for copper? No. So it might have copper. It doesn't matter. It looks like it does. And I spent Wednesday night with you guys showing you something new called vanadium beryl. We couldn't get enough of it. This is the color of those vanadium beryls, but in a tourmaline. Nobody, I'm really, truly serious. Call me if you like them. If you don't call me, I'm probably going to move on, because I don't need to embarrass the network by moving these at these price tags I'm thinking about, but we're going to do that if you really love them. If you don't love them, then I can move on. It doesn't matter the price. You got to like it first. You got to be intrigued by the quality, by the value, by the beauty of the designs. And once you are, that's when I take care of the price tag. And now the fingerprint's gone off the morganite and all of that. So let's make sure we can get these at home, and maybe this makes it a little easier. What if they're not $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000? I just said $2,000. None of them are going to be $2,000. That's how much I'm committed to moving these 5 rings. And they're not $19.99, and we're getting callers. I wonder why. They're over $5,000 rings minimum, and guess what? They're not even 2. This is how you move jewelry. And that's a 4-carat Paraíba. Well, technically, we can't call it Paraíba. We have to call it copper-bearing Cuprian albaite, because it's not blue-green and it's not purple. But it's got a chartreusey green, yellow, golden, and it's 3 carats 89 in size with 52 points in diamonds. And here's the sad part for me. There's more money in the gold, guys. And if you want to take those to your local jeweler, have them take the stone out, you keep the stone, and you melt down the gold and make money back, fine. Make money off me. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I buy jewelry here and resell it. I've done it too. It's totally allowed. Do it if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. This is a legal transaction, meaning you buy it, you own it, you do whatever you want. If you want to melt it down and make money off the gold, do it. But if you want to get a stone and a great piece of jewelry that is collectible and rare and made beautifully with incredible diamonds, this is the way to do it. And they're not even $19.99. I'll go even lower, but this is it's my last final hurrah, okay? Because, this is disrespectful to the jewelry, and if it makes you happy, it makes you happy, and that's all I care about right now. So instead of $19.99, let's go even lower. Operators, tell me which one you love, because I know it's the copper bearing that's gone first, right? Yeah, of course it is. How do I know that? Because it's like a $10,000 TVON ring. It's right there. That's a tourmaline. It's already gone to Joanne's collar. Sorry, it's gone. Yeah. Oh no, Jason says, no, I don't want that one. I want the moonstone. You got it. We'll try it on. And here's the moonstone on the hand, then we'll try on the copper bearing that's already spoken for. Oh, and by the way, if you're waiting on hold, good. Because you know why? We are going lower on the price tag, and we're going to sell all 5. And we've got 1, maybe 2 gone already, and you're not even paying $19.99. What the heck? This is the craziest thing I've ever done. I'll make them $1,888, and you guys got me screaming. It's what it takes. So here we go. Somebody said to me that, why don't you just do the show and never say anything? Oh, okay. No, rather I need to scream to get, this one's already gone. Let me show it on the hand. Who got the copper bearing? 112-6314. Thank you so much. Yes. Which one? Oh, okay. Did you get this one, Joanne, for sure? I think so. The tourmaline in the back is going to be our beautiful blue-green, new find out of Brazil. This one's 112-6161. Let's try that one on next. Let me know, Jason, if you're taking the moonstone. They're all going to stay as is in their gold color they're in. We'll size them. Look at that new find, blue-green, tourmaline, 1888. Yes. The Morganite's here. We'll try that on next. You got it. Do you have this one? That is our 215 Brazilian, new find, blue-green tourmaline. We got like 6 minutes left to the top of the hour. These are going to be long gone. Who has got this one? The Morganite, pear-shaped, finished on the inside. Item number here is 1130550. That's a pear-shaped Morganite. Yes? Yes, I am. It's a pear-shaped Morganite with a 2-carat 60 and 56 points in. There's no mention of pink diamonds, so they're free. Love it. 1888 and free pink diamonds. That's going to be our 260. Here it is. We still have the blue-green here? You got it. They're here, 1888. All right. Well, back to normal pricing. Since that didn't work either, okay. We're under cost on all of those, by the way. Did you get the copper bearing, by the way? Okay, good. Copper bearing's gone. Who got it? And Carolyn, that's why you dial in fast, right? She's like, look at that. I took her advice and I said, I'm going to call in before I even see the price. And she got the copper bearing. Well done. All right, 1888 Morganite, Moonstone, Mandarin, or blue-green Brazilian new fine tourmaline. Love those pieces. Okay, 1888. I'm giving them final 60 seconds. Then we go. We move along. Thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. So nice to hang out with you on a Saturday. What else I got to do? You know, like hang out with you guys. It's our tradition. It's our tradition, a decade going now strong. So very happy to have you with us. This is 1888 per. Let me know which one you prefer of those 4 left. The Morganite, again, 2-carat 60 in size. There's no mention of the pink diamonds around it. I think that's really nice because, well, maybe they're white diamonds. Is that it? They really look like, do anyone else think they look like pinks? Maybe they're white diamonds. Who knows? Sometimes in the rose gold, white diamonds look like pink diamonds. That one's gone. Congratulations. Who got it? Thank you so much. All right, Marcia got that one. Here's that moonstone round. We now have 3 left. It's the blue-green, the mandarin, or the moonstone. Take your pick, any one you want of those 3. And don't forget that Tanzanite will take opening bids. If you want to get that one, we can do that for you. But you got the $4,000 open on the 6-carat 19. And here we go. That's the moonstone. There's the mandarin. There's the new fine. Let's recap our callers. So I'm going on the hand here because I have 3 necklaces that a little tougher to show them up close. This is the collar with 5 carats in diamonds. Here's a collar with 7 carats, almost 8 carats in diamonds. And then we have a single row. And it's got 10 carats in diamonds. There are my 3 collars that I have today. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Mandarin, going on the hand. There. Oh, they hung up? Okay. Here we go with the collars. This is going to be our beautiful backside of the triple row platinum. Here's the collar in the platinum. That's one option. So we have a triple row there. shapes are really tough to show all together, but I feel like we need to see them together because you want to know, how do I decide which one's best? I don't think it's the kind of thing we need like a whole wardrobe of different collars. I think you pick one and you wear it all the time and you enjoy it for what it is, and that beautiful versatility they give. This one's solid 18 karat gold, so if you are loving our diamonds in the gold, which so many of you are these days, I understand that's a beautiful way to go. So we have the triple row, which is going to be our 5 carat in platinum. This is 18 karat gold. It's almost 8 carats in diamonds. And then we have the single row diamond collar in platinum as well. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. What y'all doing? Anyone got any plans? Are we getting ready? Some springtime adventures coming up? Look at that. So this is really good. Everyone's spring breaking, doing all that good stuff? I know. It's a really busy, fun time of year. So these are the 3 collars that we had throughout the day. We've given them a lot of time and a lot of love, and there's been a lot of interest on them, as there well should be. But this is actually the largest diamond weight. So what gives you the most kind of petite size is because it's a true single row diamond collar. That's 10 carats in platinum. This is 7 carats, 59 in diamonds in 18 karat gold. Here is 5 carats in platinum. Every piece up here on my hand is under $15,000. This one being the most expensive because it is gold. There's that thing, gold again. I know, gold. 18 karat gold, no less. You have the 18 karat gold, $14,999. That one's item number 11301949. And then we have the 5 carat, $69.99. And then we also have the 10 carat, which for some crazy reason is also here for $69.99. So you can get 10 carats or 5 carats for the same price in the same metal, or you can go here and get larger individual stones, bezel set and pave in 18 karat gold, and that's only $14,999. And I say only because it should be 72 grand according to what my closest comparable retail was in just the gold. So there is something exquisite for everybody who wants a really divine designer necklace, and collars are the jewelry item of the moment. And $14,999, $69.99 for either or in the platinum, 10 carats or 5 carats or 7 carats, $59 total weight. You let me know what you like of the 3. We have just reached the top of our final hour of our Saturday. We are taking requests. We are giving you collars galore. Love the options, love the ideas. The links are as follows, because obviously I've stacked them for display purposes. This one is 17 inches. This one is 17.5 inches. This one is 16 inches. So again, yes, the shoe needs to fit. It's Cinderella time. The collars got to work. We can't expand them. We can't make them adjustable. But I will tell you, these have been the most talked about items by far of the day. We're 2 hours into a 3-hour show. There's a $69.99, $14,999, and $69.99 price tag. You let me know which one you like, or maybe get a yellow and a platinum, so that you at least have collars for those different gold moments, or those different metal moments, I should say. Platinum is not gold. It is platinum. It's its own individual metal. It's a precious metal at that. But to get those looks, and for under $30,000, you would get everything up there. You could have 3 incredible collars, different styles for different occasions, and it wouldn't even cost you 30 grand to get all 3. That's 3 for very much what would be less than the price of 1 anywhere else. And that's value. So again, let me know, $69.99, $14,999, or $69.99, 10 carats, 7 carats, $59, or you can get the 5 carat with a lot of platinum. Obviously, there's more platinum here. So that's why these prices are similar. Even though the carat weights are double this one, the platinum is more. And metals cost money as well. Diamonds aren't the only thing in this world that costs money. This one's more labor. This one's more metal work. So that's how it's going to be for our last call on the callers. Let me know. They're all going to be gone before the day is over. And again, this is a very, very important moment to take advantage of. And I would love for you to try them. Remember that you have and this is important with collars, because it's part of, you have to feel it. You have to make sure the length is right when it's on, all those things. So this is where I remind you, we have a money back guarantee. So you get it at home and see what it's all about. You put it on and see what works for you. I know we probably don't have a huge collar wardrobe already at home, so this might be a rather new venture for you to get into this whole collar category, but it's a very important one, and it's an important one now more than ever. So you can really, and they all have insert closures or fold-over closures. This one's going to be the fold-over clasp. This one's got the insert closure, so does this one. All have safety mechanisms as well to make sure they're extra secure when they're on, so they're not going anywhere. Goodness knows, you don't want to lose these. And look at how beautiful they are. So whichever one you like, $69.99, $14,999, $69.99. And I don't know about you, but I'm not buying 10 carats in diamonds in my wholesale. My best connections and best VIP traders and wholesalers in diamonds that I have in the second largest jewelry district, I don't get 10 carats in diamonds for $7,000. Certainly not VS diamonds set into platinum. All right, let's move on. There's that Tanzanite. And here's our piece we haven't shown you yet today. A major emerald in a bridge. Look at that. Item number 1130987. There it is. Platinum, or rather gold bridge here. This is our 142 in an emerald. I wanted to get up close because most people shy away from getting close to emeralds. And I'm saying, let's come on in, take a good look at it. What are we taking of the collar collection? Let me know. We'll help you out with those. And then we're going to get you an emerald. Carat 42, carat 36 in diamonds. And last call, 14 carat. Last call on the show, 55 minutes to go. Saturday going in the books here. I've completed a lot of shows here, and I got to tell you, this is a really good one for value. There are some standout shows, but at this time of year, got to really push the envelope for values. I hope that's what you can see we're doing today, to really make sure everything's affordable when they're really not. These are not your typical items that should be this affordable. So it's really a thrill to be able to bring you values like this. This is an important emerald, carat 42. Anytime you get a Colombian emerald out of the Muzo mine, they don't usually get into 1 carat plus sizes. This one is. Take a look at it. We got a really special way to get you the bridge completely covered in diamonds, 5 rows in, actually 6 rows in total, in diamonds all the way throughout the width of the ring. Solid gold. Look at the inside and how that's finished. Yeah, it doesn't even taper much in the back. So you may want to go up if you're between sizes, like if you're some days a 6 and some days a 6 1/4. I definitely go with the 6 1/4 on this one because of the way it's made and built and the way it's done on the inside. How can I help you, Jason? Say it again. The 10 carat collar gone. Congratulations on that one. Thank you. Who got it? Wonderful. Oh, I haven't heard from her in a few days. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Enjoy the collar. The 10 carat is gone. The other 2 will go before the show is over. We have the 759 or the big triple row 5 carat in platinum. So here we are with our emerald. First collar situation, obviously. And a very bright clean. Looks like it's floating right above 4 rows. And look at that. You know it's a clean emerald when the light can penetrate the stone and cast a bright green glow on the diamonds beneath it. That's when I think you know you've got a good stone. Because most emeralds are so murky and hazy and opaque, they would not cause that glow. And the way this glows onto the diamonds is what I think is such a really true testament to how all that color and glow you're seeing, why it is the way it is, why it's so important, why it's so impressive. Take a look at this on the hand. Finished on the inside, of course. Is it glowing even further now? Yes, it is. We show you up close to give you every perspective, but you are supposed to see the inclusions when we're that up close. Now you're seeing, I'm only about 2 feet away, and now look what you're seeing. No inclusions, just glow. Just amazing, bright, true emerald green neons and glow. That's what you want out of your emerald. This one used to be, and I know this hasn't been here in a while, it's another big markdown in the price tag. Very excited to take a $26,000 emerald. This is what happens when they get into the larger sizes. This is just what they do. They get more pricey. We're going to take it on down for you. below 5,000 bucks. It's $49.99 first caller. And we still have the callers that are here, 2 out of the 3. Still got Tanzanites here for you as well. Still have amazing. Did anybody get the morganite, by the way? I knew we had like 3 people talking about the morganite. Let me know if the morganite's still here. Maybe that just needs a close-up view, because I think when we're talking about good bear, it is still here. All right, so the morganite's going to get a close-up view from that wheel because a lot of people were talking about it. We'll bring you that morganite. Or is it gone? Oh, it's gone. So I heard it's gone, but now it's back. All right, because they swapped. So here's the morganite. Those are white diamonds, yeah. My apologies. They look like pinks. They really do. But that's a 2 carat 60. This is the one so many people were talking about. I apologize. I thought it was gone. It's here. So let's give you a great value on this one. Rose gold and white gold. It does. Remember, this was from that wheel where everything stayed in the gold color. It's in. So it will stay like that with the rose and the white, but makes sense. We always see our morganites in the rose gold like that for you. And then it's got a lot of white diamonds. They had this one listed at a very impressive 56 points in diamonds, $260 on the stone. Reminder, it's $1,888 as you look at that morganite pear shape. And it's got some bigger diamonds on the sides too, as you look at the way that the shank comes down either side and gives you nice big round brilliance there. And I love the little bit of textures, a little beaded texture outside your halos, so that it's also giving a unique property to it. It looks a little more designer when you see those types of textures in gold. A lot of big designers do that. And don't forget, we also had a round moonstone. Let's do this. I'm gonna do a little grab bag. I'm gonna pick out, I've got a couple boxes of jewelry here, and I'm gonna randomly pick a piece from the box, and I'm gonna auction it off. How fun does that sound? Do you want to see something cool? Just since we're doing like show and tell Saturday, and we're just looking at pretty things, we don't need to sell anything. Let's just guess what this is. I just thought this is cool. Just because, you know what? You pay money to go in a museum, and you don't pay money to watch our show. Look at that. This is a museum moment. Would anybody even believe me if I told you that's Tanzanite? It's Tanzanite. I mean, technically we call Tanzanite the trade name for blue zoisite, but it is zoisite. It is from Tanzania, and it is a golden green, unheated zoisite. I just thought that was cool. I've been doing this a long time. I've seen pink Tanzanites, and we've seen the blue greens that do that shimmer. You don't see many goldens. So just thought that was cool. I personally, I'm just gonna show you the unique pieces because we've shown traditional, and look at this. This is so much metal, and it looks like a necktie. And I was mentioning this earlier, there's a big look, and it's always been fashion. High fashion is not something everyone does. So I realize I'm probably turning you off by saying high fashion, because high fashion doesn't always translate to daily life. And a lot of people just aren't comfortable in it. But this is really a moment, a fashion moment in a designer piece that is meant to look like your feminine version of a necktie, but done in multicolors of sapphires that are graduated in color. It's 1127598. It's 18 karat gold, and it is like a brick of 18 karat gold. It's a lot of 18 karat gold. And it comes with this chain, which itself is lovely, and you can stand alone and wear that on its own by itself. And don't even ask me the price on that natural zoisite, because it's more money than we all got. It's like up there. It's like a 6-figure piece. So yeah, the price tag on that Tanzanite is really up there because it's really rare. But this one, just 18 karat gold, chain included. Let me show you from a distance. 87 points in the sapphires. Here's what it looks like. It's still a door knocker style, so you see that's a movable link. And then you've got this really smooth, think of it like a textured snake chain. 18 inches but adjustable. And I'll give you the length here of the pendant itself. The good news is this is a lot of 18 karat gold, and I know when you see these graduated sapphires in princess cuts, you know how expensive they get. 1.5 inches in length. Here's what it looks like on. And I'll blow it out. Kind of a cool, modern designer take on sapphires and diamonds. And this one, I could move it all the way up here. I could go all the way down here. That's the luxury of having an adjustable chain like this. And the chain itself, also 18 karat gold. It's big time, but it's under $2,000 and not $19.99 as we go back up close. It's just wild. When you feel it, you're going to think we like sent you something really hefty in the mail, like a book. I mean, it's heavy. And you know what? It's not 19, 18, 17. I'll make it $16.99 first caller. $16.99. We'll just go that way, and we got 3 people talking about it. So I think that one's going to be gone. And then we have, I was thinking about just doing a random auction. I have one of our prettiest yellow diamond. Yeah. Oh, did you give me a request? Oh, you got it. Does she want to see the heart shapes? Yes. Gotcha. Sandra, my Tanzanite lover. Yeah, she's looking for a large Tanzanite pendant. You got it. Well, we might as well just continue the show and tell and show you what I have in large pendants. I got 3 heart shapes and 1 cushion. So Sandra, I like the way you think here because I know you're a Tanzanite lover. And I'll show you 113, 1090. You know what I'm going to do is probably if they, this one at least is going to cooperate. The best thing to do here is show you all 3 because they're almost identical except for the size. We did each one in a classic halo. We did each one in a heart shape. Let me start there. We'll show you the heart shapes. That's the largest. That's the 18 karat 65. Here is my personal favorite. Yes. Thank you. Sapphire necklace gone. Here's the other heart shape. That's the 16 karat 13 I just added. Here is, I don't know which one I like best now. I like them all. Look at this. You stagger them a bit here. To me, it makes sense to have the left side with the smallest. Yes? I'm going to. The cushion? Yep. I'm going to put them all up here. I ain't scared. Let's do it. 3 heart shapes and a cushion. Look at the big, that's my favorite there because I like the big bezel. I just like the big bezel set diamond bail. Give me a bezel set diamond bail. I like it. Let me walk you through carat weights. And she gonna hang up. She said, no, thank you. Oh, she's not on the line. Gotcha. We're talking to 3 people. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. Carat weights. 18 karat 65 would be the largest. The next size down is the 16, 13 over here. Bezel set diamond. The next size is the 15 karat, the odd man out, but not really because 15, 22, 11 points in diamonds. And then we have the smallest, which is the 13, 04 heart shape. All of them are going to be under $10,000. I am really making a nearly 19 karat heart shape in the middle. That's my largest, under $10,000. It will be as follows, $99.99. For the middle, that's the large one, so that makes sense. It also has a karat 33 in diamonds. So you're going to get the large diamond weight, which will be the largest of them all. And you're also getting the 1613, which is going to be even less. The 1613 has a lot of diamonds as well, a karat 10. I wish they would have broke down how big that one is, but it's about a quarter carat or so, maybe a 30-pointer. In the bezel, yeah. 75 points. Oh, it is. Wonderful, thank you. So it's actually 75 points, wonderful. 75 points, which would mean you're only getting like 40 points around it, which, okay, I'll go with it. But it's a karat 10 minimum. And then here's the 13 karat heart. So as far as the most affordable heart shape, that's gonna be the 1304, and that is 66 points in diamonds. This is the 15, we just want to give you some, variety. Not everybody does heart shapes. These were designed based on, I had about 15 of you in the span of 1 week that were kind enough. So a lot of people have been shopping with me for a lot of years. So, we all share our contact information and we can all talk and, share what, questions and comments and all that stuff. I had in 1 week's time, there was a heart-shaped necklace that it was funny because it stuck around for about 2 days, 3 days maybe. And then everybody wanted it. And then it was, where are the Tanzanites? Where are the heart shapes? Make a pendant. Don't need a necklace, just give me a pendant. So I got busy. This was months ago. They literally arrived today, so I didn't want to wait to show them to you. And we happen to have 3 heart shapes and then, of course, our cushion, which we just added in just to give you a little variety. So they're going to be all under $10,000, and we're going to move them all. And there were so many of you. Granted, I could only make 3 heart shapes, but there were a lot more of you that were looking for, I think, that heart of the ocean, iconic jewelry design look, which by the way, the Heart of the Ocean from Titanic was a Tanzanite. They talked about it being a blue diamond in the movie. That was fictional, of course. They used a Tanzanite. So here's the way you really get that in these top qualities. And yet, which one do you like? They're not all $10,000 either. The one in the middle, the heart shape here with the largest size, is $99.99. But if you want to go with the 16 karat 13 with 110 in diamonds, which I'm really digging, that one's only going to be $88.88. If you want to go here with this 13 karat heart shape, well, as it should be, it's more affordable. It's only $69.99. So you do have options to get anything from 7,000 on up to 10 in the hearts if you want to get this 15 karat 22 cushion with the door knocker style bale lighter diamond weight here, 11 points in the diamonds. That's $79.99. So basically that would fall right here in the pricing, right? We have the $69.99 here, $99.99 in the middle, and $89.99 or $88.88 rather I did on the heart shape on the right. So 3 incredible heart-shaped stones. These are brand new. They're hot off the press as of today. They were completed this morning. And they're all $99.99 or less. So that's it, guys. $99.99 or less. Take your favorite from $69.99 to $99.99. I'm just going to take a little extra moment and polish them all up a little bit better for you. But they are fabulous. And this is what so many of you have been asking for and requesting, whether you're with us today. I don't know. I reached out to my my email gals, but I think didn't hear from anybody. So I think it's just one of those classic situations of it's a big spring break Saturday. So a lot of people might be doing other things. But that's where, again, you get that really big value on any of those heart shapes. And again, the middle one is the largest. The second largest is on the right. And the third largest, of course, I could stack them this way to make it less confusing. Otherwise, I know there will be confusion out there. So this is our smallest to largest here. Okay? 13, 16, almost 19. All custom made by request. All museum reserves. And you have no idea what I had to go through to beg to get those here instead of going out to museums, because you can imagine the heart shape has with it, I think, given that nod to the movie from the 90s that has made this such an iconic look. There's certainly a lot of people that would love to see something like that in real life. And to get that, $69.99, and again, $88.88 for the middle, and then $99.99 for the right. So now they're going in ascending order from left to right. So you do get an idea of, okay, which is which one do I want to go for? Here they are together, so you could really do those little, minute comparisons and see which one is most intriguing to you. I'm trying to get them all to sit at the right angle so you see them all at the same time at that same level. But anyway, they're here and they're fabulous, and I'm so glad that they came out so beautifully as they did, and I'm really proud of those. Jason, you got that pink diamond or the pink sapphire piece, didn't you? Thank you. Who was that? Thank you, Evelyn. I like your style. All right, coming up, we still have opal. Got a lightning ridge opal to show you. We have some crystal opal. We have a large cross. This is something we don't see very often. It's a 5 carat diamond cross. Largest we've had, here it is, 5 carats in princess cut, set in platinum. It's 1130-462. Had it a few weeks ago. Now here it's back. Okay, question? Miss Moneybags? No, just kidding. We talked about how much money this is. Let's show it. So did we find something that's intriguing? Let's talk about the zoisite. So it is the golden zoisite. Otherwise, you could call it golden tanzanite, golden. It's got an interesting color. It's not just golden. It's not yellow. It's got a little bit of a green yellow golden color. Take a look up close at how clean this is. And that's pretty much trademark of the stone, and also the way the diamonds are set. Okay, so I kind of preface this with it's a little bit on the pricey side, and it is. It's 1130,870. It's a 7 carat 21. It's all done in 18 karat gold. It's got a lot of diamond weight. It's a cushion cut, but notice even as it moves side to side how it's shifting a little bit in color. Some looks and angles, it gives you more green, sometimes more golden, sometimes even a brighter like kiwi green. It's almost as if it's a color changing stone. It's similar, but it doesn't technically change color. It's just got more than one color within it now. Again, it's 18 karat gold. You can't set a stone this rare in 14 karat gold. You got to go up, upgrading the gold. 721 is the size. It's 148 in diamonds. And it's also a really, I think, a beautiful mounting, the way it's giving the baguettes in the corners and then the rounds outside of that. Filling in, double halo, got the really good big diamonds on the sides. I'm so thrilled that you like it and just that you're intrigued by it. And I think it's fun to see collectibles that wouldn't be for sale anywhere else as I put it on the hand here for you. That's what it looks like on the hand. I gave it a good polish too because I saw there was a smudgy wudgy, so we don't like that. And this one's gonna be really, really affordable if I can do it. I'm gonna try. I mean, this is obviously a really expensive stone when it's this kind of rare. We are really looking for $29,999. And they're just fun moments when I feel like, you know, if we're just kind of hanging out on a Saturday looking at beautiful things, I might as well bring crazy, unique, unusual pieces. And that's what the thought process was here. I'm going to go ahead and blow it out right now for you because if you're really honestly intrigued and intrigued to the level of want to be owning a piece of history and a piece of real rarity in the zoisite world, and this is a gem that we know well, but we don't see this color. Yes, unheated completely. We're calling it golden orange. I don't really see any orange. I think it's more golden green. Yes. Which one? Do you have a favorite or all three? We had 3 heart-shaped Tanzanite pendants. We'll go back to them after I price this in a silly, foolish way, and then we'll go back to all of our Tanzanites. It's been that kind of day. Just the smallest. Okay, that's the 13 karat. And I'm going to show that on the neckline for you. They're on the phone lines now, so we'll do that. All right, take a look at this. This is the 13 karat. This was on the left side of your screen when we featured 3 Tanzanites. It's 1131091, and it's a 13 karat 04 with 66 points in diamonds. This one is $69.99. It was the most affordable of all the pendants I had on the air in Tanzanites just a few moments ago. This one is a beautiful 1304. It's $69.99. It's got 66 points. We kept it classic. They all had halos, but different bales. So that's a pave bale with the diamond halo around it, 66 points there, and that's in 14 karat solid white gold. And if you were willing to wait, we could probably switch it to yellow or rose. And we'll go back to the zoisite. And this one's only going to be, well, we're going to try to figure this out, get you a great value so that some collector out there can own this incredibly rare and unique stone, item number 11300870. And this one will be under $10,000. Let's try to find a way here. Can't say we're not going bold here. We're going bold. It's not even $99.99, $89, $79. Well, now, if I go $69.99, we're under $1,000 a carat. It's tough to make regular Tanzanite $1,000 a carat. We're doing better than that on the ultimate rarity of zoisite, which is the Tanzanite is the trade name. We usually, that's why we're not calling, I would be wrong, and I would have gemologists chasing me with, torches if I called it Tanzanite. But it is, zoisite is the gem that Tanzanite is considered a trade name for. If it's a blue zoisite, we call it Tanzanite to honor where it comes from, which of course is Tanzania. This is the same mine, it's the same zoisite, it's just in a natural color that we don't usually see because usually they start their life as a natural light blue. Then they are heated and then they get that deeper, darker blue. And obviously it's not a matter of you can heat it to get whatever color you want. You have to start with better rough, like the blue wing block Ds you see all the time. They start with a more saturated, so when they're heated, they get these amazing colors that we see. All your Tanzanites that are blue or violets, they're heated. Okay, we always make a special notation when they're unheated, and usually those will have those different, usually blues and greens. This is a golden color. It's a golden green color instead of being blue and green. As we take a look at it here, it's not even $69.99. Yes, Jason, go ahead. I'm going to show it next. I apologize that we're all over the place. It's just a lot of requests are coming in after the fact. I don't know if there's like a huge extra delay to the show. I don't know what it is, but we're jumping around. I will get to a full presentation. It's just as soon as I put up the cross, yes for the zoisite. I put up the zoisite, yes for the heart shape. So we're bouncing around a lot just based on the customers on the line live with us who are shopping. But this one's actually going to be $5,999. And then we'll show you the cross, which is our 5-carat diamond cross with princess cuts. And could be a men's piece or a ladies' piece because it's just that big. It's that substantial. And don't forget to keep calling on those Tanzanite heart shapes. And I'll try this on one more time because I know we're all over the place and we got a lot of requests coming in. And you know it's the end of the show, so 30 minutes, everyone's going to be making their choices of what they'd like to get home from our big Saturday show. And here's the zoisite on the hand. And $59.99 is your price tag when it's got a carat 48 and very fancy diamonds. And it's also the upgrade of the 18-karat white gold. So we've whipped up something pretty special there and pretty rare. And it's $59.99. So I wasn't supposed to do that, but that's okay. Let's stay on the hand here, actually, because here's the cross that really does need a lot of space here because it's our 5-carat platinum cross, 1130462. This is lovely. It's all smooth. If you look at it from the side, there's absolutely no prongs in this entire piece. Smooth to the touch. That's because it's all channel set princess cuts. Platinum setting, 5 carats in diamonds. Here's the length. And that is our, 1 7/8. And here's what it looks like on the neckline. Oh, yes. And of course, the length depends on the chain. So we're giving you an inch and 7/8. You can wear it anywhere you want on the neckline. And then we'll show it up close, which I know is going to take a little bit of zoom because look at that. Those are princess cuts. And you can see here what I mean by you want solid platinum? This is solid platinum. Look at how that's done on the sides. All mirror finish, solid platinum, loving this look. All the way around, hidden veil at the top. Here's what it looks like from the back. Still giving a lot of exposure to those diamonds to the light. That's what they need. That's what they love. That's what they appreciate. Let's go ahead and blow it out right now. It's only $5,999. Are we getting the 18 karat 65? Who got the 1865? Oh my goodness. Did you want to see that? How about on the neckline? Real quick. Here's the 1865. I just want to make sure you see the length. It's already gone. It's 113, 1090. Take a look at this. On the hand, just to give the measurement. And here it is. Lengthwise. And I got to get the fingerprint off of it. 1.25 top to bottom. That is the 18 karat 65 heart shape, carat 33 in diamonds. And it's on the neckline. So not only our largest, and it is spoken for. So that means we next need to get the 16 karat out the door. And this one is $99.99 from earlier. Yeah. Remember when we had the trio? So I'm going to bring out the 16 karat since this one is spoken for. That's gone. That is our largest. And now we'll show you what is now the largest available as we go back up close. Here's the 16, which is 113, 1089, Tony. 1089. This is the one that's my personal favorite for the colors, and I do love that big 75-point diamond bail. It's a 75-point diamond. I think Jason might have our cross. Look at that. That's the 16 karat 13. It's got a very large bezel set, 75-point diamond, 3/4 carat diamond as your bail. And then 110 is the total weight. So doing the math, okay, 35 points of the extra diamonds, which looks like more. So if you get more, great. I'm just going on what they're telling me. But it's a total of 110. So this is extremely important. 14 karat gold. You can change it if you want. It would take time. But if you would rather have yellow gold or rose gold, go ahead. No problem there. Let me show you what it looks like, though, on the hand. Because we'd like to give you the look and the size here as well. It's so important, isn't it? It's just a really good size. And you got to admire when we do these bigger diamonds because there's a lot of ways to try and make things more affordable, and usually adding a 75-point individual VS diamond is not how you do that. So I'm just loving that we have that really large diamond up top. I think it's got some of the most pronounced reds as well. Here's the length. It is now our largest available in the heart shapes, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if in the next 28 minutes all 3 of my brand new custom-made heart-shaped pendants go. But there it is at a little over an inch. It's about 1 1/8 inches top to bottom. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, and this one is only $88.88, so it's saving you even more. Obviously, it's a tad bit smaller than the last one that sold, so we're giving you a better price tag. But I think that's so, I'm marveling at it because a 75-point diamond is adding a lot of extra value to the piece that more than makes up for a 2-carat difference in the stone. So I think that really, again, if you are looking for a luxury quality piece, and obviously the Tanzanite is that, amping it up with that bigger diamond also does that very well. So that's $88.88. Beautiful. That's the one I personally would get. And then we also have a 13 karat as well that gets down to $69.99. So there is the 13 or the 1613, and then we got the 1304. So 2 options left now in our heart shapes that are brand new. Jason, are you getting that cross or just getting registered? All right, cross is still here. Last call on the show. We got about 25 minutes. And let's not forget about the 18 karat gold collar, which has $759 in diamonds, 1130949. You got a last call. Our 10 karat collar is gone. So remember, the 10 karat piece is gone. Let's take a look at this on the hand. This is the wind down time here. This is what you call, well, if it was a workout, it'd be called a cool down. But actually, this is when things really heat up on a Saturday afternoon when we wind down the show, because everybody's picking their favorite item from the day before it's gone. You don't stick around and wait till Sunday to see if it's still here. It will not be. This is the 7 karat 59, 18 karat gold collar. Again, you're getting 1.5 ounces of gold here in premium gold. 759 of bigger diamonds, not little diamonds, bigger diamonds. Most of them are bezel set. And you have all the way around, same size, same pattern, same width, same dimension, and looks gorgeous on. So just want to remind you, this one's $14,999. Joanne, if you're not too busy right now, I'm going to recap some things here. We're going to do final call on everything you've seen, and we have had a boatload of jewelry today. Lots and lots and lots of options. And now is the time when everybody, not just yourself, we're all thinking about, okay, I know this is the last call on the show. What do I need to have? You can also get the triple row platinum necklace. Stay there, Tone. I'm going to show you this one. This has also been exciting because it's got a lot of platinum. It's the wider style. It's a triple row diamond collar. It's got 5 carats in diamonds. Looks like more, and that is 16 inches in length. So keep that in mind. Still have that one available for you, and that one is $69.99. Heart-shaped Tanzanite pendants, 2 out of the 3 left. Here's our 2 out of the 3 left in our diamond collars for the day. We have some rings still here. We have incredible gold. We had gold chains. We had the big gold curb link. We had the big gold beads. We had everything today you can bring in fine jewelry. We really did run the gamut of what we bring, and different categories and different styles and definitely different price points. But this is last call on the show. So $69.99 for the triple row collar. This is the one, if you're worried at all, if you do not like collars typically because they're going to flip or turn, this one will not. It cannot, but you do have to love a 16-inch. Then you have also, just a reminder, let me make sure everybody's aware, this is the 17.5-inch length on the gold. So if you need a little extra length, you're probably going to want to consider the 18 karat gold option as well. Okay? So $69.99 and then $14,999. Tremendous diamond necklaces for your collection. They're beautiful. And then we have our 2 heart-shaped pendants left. Again, 16 and 13 carats. Those are available. Also have the big round. Let's go ahead and recap the big round because, you know, I think with all the love we've been seeing for the heart-shaped pendants, still got to look at the round. How about what about together? Look at those 2 together. How perfect is that? Oh, Allison, are they getting the 16 or the 13? Uh-oh. This is it. Oh, do you mean the one she got? Oh, never mind. It's Sandra who already bought one. So she just says, show me mine again. You got it. Move these aside. Boom, boom. There you go. That's the 18 karat 65 that is spoken for. I'm recommending the round, and my tweezers went flying. Here we go. Do you want the round or the heart shape? This is the largest heart shape left at this point. Okay, we're in the last 20 minutes of the show. We do have a couple of new items you haven't seen. We still have a Paraíba, a beautiful Paraíba. I just can't help but note how the round and the heart together here not only give you a saturation level that's amazing, but look at this, and I'll hold this one so you can see it at the same level of the round. Look at that. There is so much glittering red happening in these two stones. I can't help but think about them, maybe even coordinating together. Since we don't have a lot of time left in the show, I'll scrap the auction on the round. That's the $619. You're seeing the information now. That's actually going to be $39.99 into the show. Let's do it. Got to move some jewelry here at the end of the day. We're there. We've got the finale to our week coming up tomorrow. It's Sunday. Wait to see what we have planned for you. Also, let me also remind you, we have Wednesdays. What's New Wednesdays are really the most watched show of the week now, because we're debuting a brand new stone every single Wednesday night. And boy, are we having fun with it. And this coming Wednesday is going to be a very, very special stone. And I can't say any more than that. It's a stone we've not technically had. I'll explain further when we get there on Wednesday. But if you're into collectible gems and like seeing new things, be with me every Wednesday night. And we'll unveil every single week as something different and new. So no, it's not going to be red barrels, and no, it's not going to be vanadium barrels, and it won't even be barrel at all actually this Wednesday. It ain't a barrel this week. Oh no. So there's your only hint I can give you. It's not barrel. We are done rolling out the barrels for our What's New Wednesday, but we have something very special. We might spin out some brand new. I'll just give you that. And then my clever people will figure it out. But here we go. $39.99 for the ring and only $88.88 for the pendant. Those are being seriously discussed right now by multiple people. So it's just a matter of whichever one you prefer. Or get the set, because you could get the set for what, about $13,000. You get the whole set. That would be fabulous. Seriously, what about $13,000 get you everything on that wheel? And without being like matchy-matchy identical, they work together. They coordinate beautifully. Hey, Anthony. Anthony wants to see a couple men's rings. I like it. We got two to show you. Is he into phenomenal or, oh, sure. Yeah, let's show him Paraíba. We don't get to see many Paraíba gents rings. Let's show you what we got. So 3 men's rings, might as well just put them up on the wheel together, see what you like. Here's the classic blue sapphire. Here's a cat's eye chrysoberyl with a deep olive green tone. And here is the Paraíba. Oh my, well, we might as well just put the yellow gold in the middle and then put the matching mountings on the sides. There you go. Isn't that cool? Look at this. Rare as can be, all of them. Last call and requests. Here we go. Blue sapphire. Is that Anthony over there with you? Okay, Jason, if he has a favorite already, you can always tell me, and then we can just zoom right in on the favorite. They're all vastly different, so there's probably going to be a preference. This is a carat 18 cat's eye. This is a 1 carat Paraíba. And this is a 110 blue sapphire. You got it. The middle. We're intrigued by the beauty and the rarity of a cat's eye chrysoberyl stone. 1120248 is the item number. It's got an olive green tone, which usually they're more yellow. This is an olive green tone with a cat's eye, which is shining this like neon blue. I love that. And then a channel of 33 points in diamonds all the way around. Let me move those other rings out of the reflection of the ring. And this one's going to be fully finished on the inside with that honeycomb under gallery. And I'm very proud to be able to bring this to you at a great value, and it is. We may need to size it for you. It's a little bit, looks like more of a lady's size right now, but we'll size it for you. That's what we do. It does stand the yellow gold, Jason, and that one is the most affordable men's ring I have, $19.99. Unbelievable. You don't get that much gold for $19.99, but I'm just going to give you the stone and the diamonds and all the labor that went into it for that incredible price tag, and I'll try it on for you as well. So we'll get you a look at it on the hand, and then note we will size it for you as needed. So if you don't wear size 6, that's okay. I'm just guesstimating, maybe a little larger than that, but Yeah, maybe a 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that range, but that's what it looks like from a distance. Only $19.99. Congrats if you get it. We're going to be moving on here shortly, and don't forget, we have 2 collars. We have 2 Tanzanite pendants. I do predict that in 18 minutes, which is the end of our show, I can absolutely tell you those are going to be gone. Everyone's talking about them. We got so many people on the phone lines discussing them. Give us a call, pick them up. Make sure you get them before somebody else does. We're dealing with all one-of-a-kinds throughout the day. I don't think I've had 2 of anything besides the diamond pendant that we saw for $6.99, which, by the way, we still have 2 left. So, okay. And which one's she talking about? Is she talking about pendant or a ring? The round, I see. All right. I'm trying to think. I was just thinking aloud, Joanne, if we had that mounting already made in yellow. I don't think we do. We'll give you another look at the round Tanzanite. That's verifying right now. Jason, would you like our cat's eye? That's available to anybody? Or would Anthony like it? Various places. That's the thing. Yeah, they come. A lot of stones don't have one source only. They come from various places. We can always go back and see if we have the literature on this stone and see. I don't want to say because I didn't buy the stone myself, but cat's eye chrysoberyls can come from numerous sources. Yeah. Let's take a look. I hear that we're thinking about this one pretty seriously. The $39.99, 6 carat 19 round with the diamond weight at 136. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to try it on again, and you can stack with it if you want. And this is beautiful. The amounts of red in this light coming through are amazing. We keep it going here. The party has really just begun. 15 minutes to score any value of the day. Whatever it is you'd like to see, we're back tomorrow, which is the finale of our week. We see you for What's New Wednesday with a brand new stone. That's only going to be a little portion of the show because we don't have that many, but it's definitely a show we're checking out. So this one, oh my, it's really beautiful. White, yellow, or rose. Now, Allison, I don't know who that is or how many Tanzanites they own already, but let me make a recommendation. I know I love yellow gold too, but this is my thing, and I don't see this just on my behalf. I see it on behalf of 7 years of customers shopping this almost exclusively in white gold. It looks great in yellow, but it looks really, really good in white gold. So considering you don't see a lot of the gold because it's pretty much stones, that's all you see. I really, and any customer we have would tell you the same, I really advocate for Tanzanites in white gold. It's a really important combination. We see it even by people like myself who are yellow gold lovers. I'm going to tell you right now, at some point in time, I'm going to get myself a blue wing block D. I'm getting mine in white gold. I really, it's a certain stones just look better in certain gold colors. And if you're even worried about stepping outside the box, I think that with this one, it's a really, really good call to go in the white gold. Yes. Right now, it's a size, probably a 7 or an 8. Let me look. It's a 6 3/4 right now. All right, coming up, last 15 minutes. Cross pendant is still here. We still have Tanzanite pendants available. I'm telling you, we're going to get those Tanzanites. The heart shapes have got to go. We got heart shapes. Oh, let me show you how we started the show. Because, you know, the first item's always still here. So let's show you the first item in case you missed it. Because this is such a good ring. I'm putting up the best value of the first item every day because I want to make sure the first item goes. And yet, it always stays. So maybe you just missed it. 1130450. I know it's not a value story. It's not an issue. It's a really good value. It's a really big deal. We got a 15-point Marquise yellow set at an angle, big champagne round brilliance, big white round brilliance, and that entire ring is $1,299, and it stays in white metal. But that white metal is not platinum. It's 18 karat solid gold. So that was here. You may have missed it. That was in the very beginning, so many eons ago. So that's $12.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That's going to go in a hurry, I would think. Just a really pretty collection. I mean, it's a collection. You get 3 diamonds, knock off 3 diamonds in one. white diamonds, of course, but then the champagnes, and then even some different tones. I would say within the champagnes, there are different tones within it. Plus, you've got the yellow diamond, which is anchoring the piece with a larger yellow diamond in that fancier cut. And of course, the idea is for them to be a little collage of diamonds, a little mix and match of your sizes, and therefore how they're set. Can I just play favorites and show that 16 karat Tanzanite one more time? Because I get it, it's a busy spring break Saturday, but let me tell you something. This cannot be here. The 16 karat Tanzanite, it cannot stay here. And once everybody reads my emails tomorrow or the next day, they're going to be real going. They're going to go quickly because I've had, again, the reason I made 3 custom Tanzanite heart-shaped pendants is because I had about 15 of you begging me to do it. So there's a lot more shoppers looking for heart shapes than we have heart-shaped stones. And we are down from 3 to 2, and I just noticed a huge chunk of polishing cloth in the prong. So if you saw that earlier, I apologize. I did not see it. But I tried to remove it. So here's what it looks like again. That's the ultimate. And we have one, and it's got a huge diamond as the bail. Instead of a lot of little diamonds, it's a huge diamond. The red flashes are there. This is the one that was up with the round ring, which is also still available. You can still get the round ring. You can still get the multicolored diamond ring we just had up. But you got to get this one and try it and get it home because you will be in love. This is, you think the heart shape shows love. How about being in love with the heart-shaped stone? It's red flashes galore. It's a 16 karat plus. It's got big diamonds. I'm disputing, if that's a 75-point round, I think you're getting more than 35 points in the halo. It is. I mean, just look at it. It is. 35 points in diamonds is not that much. This is a lot of diamonds. So I'm going to say minimum carat 10. And we have, that stone alone, by the way, is worth a fortune. Did you double check that that's a 75-point round? Okay, just because, I don't know, I want to double check, because like I said, I just call it a carat 10, because we're going on what we heard, but I'm excited to have a big diamond as a bail, and that diamond's worth a lot of money. It's worth a lot of money. So I just want to make it clear, this is a little step up from even our other Tanzanite pendants, because it's a lot of money to get that big diamond. And we're making this $8,888. Crazy eights and an even crazier value. And yet, one caller only. I thought seeing all 3 up there too. That was the one that caught my eye for saturation as well. Uh-oh. More than one person thinking about the round Tanzanite. Guys, we just verified that's a 75-point round. The reason I'm really crazy about this is that that diamond is worth a good portion of that price tag. And that's a great price tag for a 16 karat 13 stone. We have a smaller stone that's less money. But I don't think it rivals the color saturation, the amount of reds you're getting, the beautiful diamond, bigger stone that makes a difference in your value. If it didn't, we'd all be wearing 7 karat diamonds. We'd all be wearing 5 karat diamonds. We might be wearing 10 karat diamonds. But diamonds get pricey as they get larger, and a 75-point round is huge. This has got to go. We have 9 minutes left to go. I'm back with you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I hope you'll join me for a big Sunday. And I'm very proud of this value. I set out to make these months ago. They arrived this morning. They got finished. We got them in the system as quickly as we could. They said, let's just do them next week. I said, no, let's try to bring them out on the higher viewership days on the weekend. This is not going to last. And take a look, because it's only $88.88. Can't believe it. All right. So it's a very big diamond. It's worth a lot of money. But it's really just about the Tanzanite heart shape. I mean, again, we love a big diamond, but that's extraordinary. Still have our triple row platinum necklace. Still have our 759 18 karat gold necklace. Men's rings are all here. I don't even think the cat's eye went, by the way. Jason, you didn't get the cat's eye, right? No, so cat's eye chrysoberyl is still here if you want to get that one. Blue zircons, Alexandrite earrings, gold pieces made in Italy. I mean, we have had a little bit of everything today. We had blue zircon drop earrings. We had a Rubilite for $39.99. Look at this mounting. It's the same mounting we saw with the Tanzanite. It's your choice of for $39.99. Do you want the Rubilite that's a $359, or do you want the 6 carat 19 Tanzanite blue wing block D? Same mounting, same price. Two options, Rubilite or Tanzanite. We had a diamond necklace for under $1,000. There hasn't been much under $1,000 today, so let me show you that. Just in case that's a happy price point that you'd like to be in, here's our diamond necklace. That comes with the chain. It's all done in platinum, and it's 50 points in diamonds, adjustable chain, and that is only $999 if you'd like to get it before we wrap up our time together today. 7 minutes to go. Necklace is here. I think that's all I have left under $1,000 today, but we do have $39.99 for your choice of Rubilite or Tanzanite. I'll just put up a lot of jewelry here, and you let me know what you like. We got the Tanzanite heart. We've got the rounds. Those Tanzanites, if not gone today, they'll be gone before we even start the show tomorrow. Because there's a lot of people busy on Saturdays that then maybe choose a Saturday or a Sunday this time of year. I get it. The weather gets nice. You know, people go outside. They're not, stuck inside anymore. So it's really, again, a good time to think about, even if you can only be us one of those days, don't make the mistake of thinking for sure a piece today at the end of the show is going to be here tomorrow at the beginning of the show. A lot happens between now and then. We want to make sure you're aware of that. We also have this beautiful Brazilian tourmaline. It's a blue-green stunner. We had this incredible, this is the big crystal opal, and everything on this wheel, very affordable. You got the 88 pendant, but then look at all this affordable jewelry from $39.99 round in rings to the very affordable multicolored diamond piece. Let's not forget about the Asher cut Mandarino we had. This is multicolored diamonds, but here's that Asher cut Mandarin garnet. Then we've got the big emerald in the bridge. Just let me know if there's anything up there you need a little more info on, or if you joined us a little bit late on the show, well, no problem. We can bring you a quick little recap and tell you all about them. But look what's up here. This is beautiful jewelry that has all been extremely well priced. It's one thing if everything was 40 grand. Nothing's been 40 grand. Not even my diamond necklace with 1.5 ounces and 18 karat gold was $40,000. We got that under 15. So you've got some really prime examples of how we choose to do jewelry and make it affordable for you and bring incredible opportunities and values. Here's that big morganite so many of you were thinking about with the rose and the white gold. I have some really pretty blue zircon earrings that were also much earlier today in the show. Here are those blue zircon drops. Put one over here for you. Show you the hoop to start. There's a hoop and a beautiful blue zircon emerald cut. And again, a little recap, big recap, whatever you want to look at it. The prices are little, the jewelry's big, and the values are also quite dandy. So we've got all those pieces still hanging out. Let me see. Oh, and our big diamond pendant. There was a 30-point diamond pendant. It was a long 2-inch style. We had 2 gone, 2 left. So also, it was the most affordable idea of the day. And this is my 2-inch solid gold stiletto style diamond pendant. That, my friends, is $6.99. So obviously it's a jam-packed or gem-packed wheel, but we're anxious to get everything at home so they can go to you and you can see what they're all about and take advantage of these really mighty big values. So they're all here for you. Let me know what you like, or the callers, I'll show those to you again. We've got our last 4 minutes of the broadcast. Thank you again for being with us today. And a reminder, we're back to do it again tomorrow. We've got an incredible Sunday, as usual. Sundays are pretty special around here, so make sure you join us for that. And a reminder of the necklaces that I had for you throughout the show that everybody's been talking about, the wider styles in the diamond necklaces, the beautiful ideas that you're seeing here in either 5 carats of diamonds in platinum or 759 of diamonds in 18 karat gold. You decide if you want a longer length, go with the gold, that's 17.5 inches. If you can handle a 16.5 inch, go with the triple row in platinum. But 2 great necklace options here, 18 karat or platinum 5 carats are $759, $14,999, or $69.99 as our last final 3 minutes count down. Join us tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific time. That is noon Central time. That is 1 p.m. in the afternoon on the East Coast. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for a big Sunday, big grand finale. Can't wait to see you then. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go today. And take a look, $69.99, $14,999, whichever necklace you like. Collars, diamonds, all the way around. Can't go wrong. Sit beautifully, don't flip or turn. Nice wide styles, tons of metal. You got it all there. 2 minutes left to go as we take a look at our last wheel, rings, pendants, and earrings. All gorgeous styles. It's packed with value. It's packed with quality. And whichever one you like, there's not a wrong way to go up here. Let me know that heart shape's going to go. Heart-shaped Tanzanites, 8888. Let me know which one you like. Last call on the show. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me today. It's appreciated. Thank you for shopping as well. For those of you that shopped, thank you. For those of you that watched, thank you. For those of you that registered for the first time, getting ready to maybe shop one day, thank you. And thanks just for hanging out, spend a little bit of time. I know there's options and we know there's a lot going on, and we thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of your valued weekend time with us here at TVON. Tomorrow's a big show. Also Wednesday, don't forget, if I don't see you tomorrow, we better see you Wednesday night for What's New Wednesday and a debut of a stone we have not had before. So looking forward to that. They are the most viewed show of the week now, and very exciting. You never know what we're going to bring, and trust me, you have no idea what we're bringing on Wednesday. You ain't seen it before. So we're excited about that. Join me for that. Also tomorrow morning, we're right back. We're off Monday and Tuesday. If you're wondering, well, who the heck hosts Monday and Tuesday? We don't got a show. So again, just see you tomorrow morning for 3 hours, 10 to 1 Pacific, 1 to 4 Eastern. Then I see you guys on Wednesday for our big premiere day. What's New Wednesday? You got to mark down every Wednesday on your calendar as a must-see. Be with us here at TVON. 1 minute left to go. Lines are crazy. Wonder why? There's a lot of pretty jewelry. If it was ugly, don't buy it, but it's a lot of beautiful jewelry. There's a lot of good-looking jewelry up there. It's got to go, and it's all priced to move. It's all priced like it's a fire sale. So keep on calling, guys. We got amazing values, and I'll see you tomorrow. We got all brand new jewelry tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Last 40 seconds of airtime. Stay with us on those phone lines. Yes. Multicolored diamond ring on the hand again. Here we go. Here's the multicolored diamond ring with the yellow, the champagnes, the white diamonds zigzagging their way across a band style. Just a little non-traditional band style there with some real gleaming diamonds. That one's only $12.99. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much to our last final now. A couple of seconds. Last call. See you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Yes. Blue zircon earrings are sold for $19.99. Thank you on those. Keep calling. We're here for you. Couple more minutes on the phone lines. Thank you again for being with me today. I'm Lauren Blair. I wish you a great Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, 10 o'clock. See you then.